illusions, they're attacking things.
I mean, all right, this is one of those instances where I read a patch note and I'm like, I can't tell if this is powerful, but it sounds very, very good. I believe it's 7-second illusion that deals 100% damage.
Yep.
So if you're like Viper or Slark, that's pretty substantial. And it scales obviously quite well. The only caveat is you have to be alive. And as a core Venge, you hope that somebody else dies before you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, if you're dying, you know, your whole aura.
No, it doesn't work that way
Oh, that's
anymore,
right.
actually.
It doesn't pop off anymore. Yeah.
They deleted that.
It's not cool to die anymore.
That's right.
That's too bad. That was like the funnest part of playing Venge.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
Just
envy your
suiciding
pub game.
Remember all those Cinder and Venge games? He was slaying it.
That's true. Dying by design is Cinderen's way.
I actually thought core Venge looked really good for the Liquid Draft this game. But Miracle, I guess he's still on his thing, right? It's been like 8 months since he played Slark. He's been playing some Spectre lately. He's looking for the most garbage heroes he can find. Once he saw those patch notes, he's like, oh, fits right in there.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. This is silly. Something I've been seeing from Matumba is you get that TP.
Oh, yeah. Little bounty shenanigans.
Well, you get and then you TP back to mid to actually block the wave since it's so far away.
Yeah, we've seen people do like go aggro too, grab the end bounty rune, go back, grab your own, and then TP mid. There's a couple different plays you can make. Top lane, MP is just alone, and he senses this. He's like, yeah, okay, I'm sure you sent a Slark up here all alone. Yeah, not buying this.
He's just going to TP out right away, actually, and go to this this bot lane where Dubu and Forev are taking control lane for now. Mind control level 1 on the puck. So it basically is an off-lane puck in a safe lane scenario. So we'll see how she does in the long term. It is against 3 heroes, technically speaking.
This is pretty nice, though. And there's a free farming Slark. What's the problem with Slark, right? Trying to get him early experience, early gold.
Yeah.
Try and keep him unpressured before level 6.
10 tangos, by the way.
Well, he knew what he was expecting. Like, and now up against the Venomancer, this is what he was pairing for.
Yeah.
Plenty of harass and obnoxious damage, and he'll be backed up here by Kuro, though.
And he does have the level advantage right now. They're going to get the telekinesis into a pounce and a lot of damage, actually. Forev looks to be dead. First blood goes the way of Liquid. That is way too easy.
And they even got the side pull off there, too. Nicely done by Kuro. So he's going to get another wave. This is not looking good.
Yeah, not the start you want if you're Immortals. But, you know, the great thing about having mid lane, we're going to hold that thought, as GH rolls in but takes a considerable amount of damage, is QO. Just right-click to his Heart's Content. Hits the reflection. They're able to pick him off. So despite getting the initiation, he just ends up dropping dead.
Yeah, that's not the role he was looking for, I don't think.
That sounds like a Star Wars line. That's not the role you were looking for. But I wanted to bring up the fact that there is a bounty hunter block here from Dubu, blocking off GH trying to take this bounty.
Oh, he's going to steal from it too.
Yeah, that's very frustrating. If you're GH, it's like I'm walking around.
Then you give him the hit too, just to make sure you know that, yeah.
Yeah, that's rough stuff. GH at half HP now. Dubu with that Orb of Venom. They have the comeback mechanic in the bounty hunter. That's something that can never be underestimated. No matter how much you're down, you're able to get, just with a couple kills, a lot of influx of gold.
Yeah, definitely a hero that suits their style. Oh, they're going to be able to stop that jaunt, just barely able to get it from mind control the last bit there. But Immortals, you know, I said I love watching them lately because they're a team that just runs at people, but it's not that simple. They're a team that is extremely good at setting up advantageous fights. They're always looking for a way, whether it's through like Spirit Breaker or Bounty Hunter or Nyx Assassin, where they can scout things out.
Oh, mid lane. Matumba Man taking a lot of damage. Looks like he will fall. QO's Metamorphosis showing how much damage he can actually do.
And bottom lane too.
And GH looks to be the first to die. Dubu will the trade though, 1 for 1. Comes the reinforcements in Kuroki. They get actually a tower hit. He was close enough with that telekinesis. MP attempting to run away. Has 70 HP, and that illusory orb will be enough for mind control to pick up a kill for himself.
Oh, they get a couple back there quickly. But yeah, it's just that idea of playing around the map from Immortals that has made them successful lately, and it's the kind of thing that got them to this LAN. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to do it quite as well this game with just the Bounty Hunter. I really like the Spirit Breaker because of the ease of execution he brings for them, but they're having a hard time getting him during the draft, or obviously this game maybe they just didn't want it up against something like the Rubik, which is considered a good counter. I mean, even still after picking that, they still banned it from Liquid because they just know how strong they can be with it.
Well, we're going to have round 2 here in the bot lane. Dubu looking for the rune. Looks like he's not going to get either one, but maybe they can get a kill here. Febi's here with a level 1 Frost Blast, and there's initiation with the Janata. Kuroki He's at half health right now. Gets a nice stun with the telekinesis. He's going to steal this rune. Likely will die as a result. But space still created. There's literally 3 heroes chasing after him. MP, I don't think it was close enough to actually get experience. Although, was the experience changed for hero kills as well, or just creeps? You know, the actual range. I think it's probably both. But not 100% sure. At some point, they're going to add an indicator, by the way. Just calling it right now.
Oh, yeah,
since I called like half the patch already myself.
Yeah. It's nice that Dube's
Not to toot my own horn, Trent Packs.
And he's going to start out another one here with that rubber fiction.
And here comes GH to attempt. Nice triple stun for him. Kuroki is here for support, but GH will be the first to fall. Looks like terrible. It might be okay. Gets a good wand off. Might be okay, but no, the Fade Bolt is enough. And that's a 1-for-1. Not the trade you want if you're Immortals.
Yeah, starting that off with a DD still. Not able to make it a favorable trade for them, so not good. Viper stacking up those levels. 1-1-2. Throwing us some Nether Toxins. You really got to watch that mana regen on this hero now. He's got the full magic wand too, though, so with all the spam happening in the mid lane, he's pretty ready to keep throwing these poison attacks and Nether Toxins.
Now, are there any... We talked about this last game with Nether Toxin. Any passives that are worthy of being broken this game? Janata.
I guess the
Vengeance. Venge is probably the only real.
Yeah. Venge is probably the best one.
Yeah, it's actually... We talked about the 7-second illusion and whatnot. Gets rid of that. In the top lane right now, we have Miracle and company.
Last chance at harassing him as he's just about to crack level 6.
And then he'll know whenever a bounty hunter is around. Very
Gets
easily.
it on the deny even.
Something we haven't brought up is the fact that you cannot dispel sheep anymore. Or hex, that is. So that
Probably
everybody looked at that as a
well,
sheep stick, potentially, right? Can actually be pretty powerful now. But the reason we bring that up is obviously because of Slark's Dark Pact, not able to actually take that off for himself. Considered a huge nerf for the hero that really hasn't seen much play at all before this patch.
I'd say it's just about a consistency. It's not too big of a deal, honestly. Lotus Orb was way too strong, so sadly that's going to affect Slark because of the Dispel thing, but...
they can find other ways to buff him, I'm sure. Mid lane, in the meantime, Telekinesis. Terrorblade is broken. Not that that really matters right now. He'll be safe, as does force out a couple TPs in the form of the Bounty Hunter, Dubu. Only level 3 right now. This tower just looks...
their pressure.
The tower looks so out of place. I can't get used to this.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
It's so weird. Oh, looks like Dubu's going to find GH. There comes the roll. That actually will connect onto QO. He might be in a lot of trouble. Gets a beautiful Sunder off, though. That's going to be another death for GH. He's going to turn this round onto Rubik with that Metamorphosis. Definitely enough damage. Nether Toxin not really going to do a whole lot, and QO's going to be very happy with that exchange.
The old level 6 Sunder. Maybe catch him off guard a little bit there.
Yeah, true.
Not sure if he was holding the point. I didn't actually check, but well played by QO either way. And he's building into some drums. They're going to get a little shrine off here, too.
Bot lane, we see some exchange here between Mind Control and MP. A nice dodge of the Magic Missile, and Vengeful Spirit is in a lot of trouble. Has the right-click damage. Does have swap available. Will use it, but the Illusory Orb will not clip MP.
Uh-oh. Has he gone too deep?
He looks like he might have gone too deep here. Can't blame him. At the end of the day, though, will be dead, and MP will be very safe and has had the salve, I believe, so close to full HP right now.
Puck and Venge going at, you know, two heroes that I think are going to be very nice together now, right? With Puck having losing that damage on the initial impact of Dream Coil, you're definitely going to be looking for those heroes that can actually snap it, and Puck Venge was already pretty good together. Be ready to see that duo even more, I'd say now.
You're talking about in theory, right? Not this. Okay. Because swapping his own teammate to...
No, not in this game. I would hope that that's not going to happen here.
You never know. You never know. But Vengeful Spirit, half HP right now. Nice initiation here from Liquid. They're going to be able to pick him off. Good execution and good layering.
3 heroes, a bit too much this time.
Oh, we did see the illusion, by the way. Just came out. Puck right-clicking herself. Itself? Right-clicking itself? Yeah, that's... Can't assume the gender on Puck for sure.
Proper.
Yeah. Got to keep up with the times here. Terrorblade right now in the mid lane. Looking at a 45-9 CS score in the mid lane, but looks like Dubu is found. I don't think they have vision now. Not that it's going to matter. Some perfect vision of everybody, but
yeah, I thought GH might get there in time, but even Earth Spirit does not have the range to engage there. And quietly, Miracle, he is climbing the net worth and last hit chart here.
Scary.
After 4,500, and this is what Slark loves to do. Just kind of letting it be pushed out by Forev. He's okay with that. I guess, you know, you're trading off some farm to a Viper who's going to go Midas, but still not too big of a deal. This guy, of course, losing the experience talent that made him so strong.
Very true. Very true. And in terms of Slark with his talents and whatnot, do you expect any weird builds to come out from this patch?
Looks pretty super standard, right?
Right now it's
queuing
super
up into the old
standard.
Shadow Blade. So.
I mean, I don't think there's anything that can come out that will prevent him from getting Shadow Blade. It's just
bottom
too
lane.
synergistic.
Swap onto mind control.
Yeah. Dodges
Man,
the magic
Patience
missile.
is so good
Has
this
the
game.
coil if he really needs it, but Illusory Orb is probably enough to get away, and indeed it is. Has 1,000 right now in gold, so getting close to the point of that Blink Dagger.
Definitely seeing the frustration of having a puck on the enemy team this game, though, because the only thing they have to start that lockdown is the magic missile. And I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the game to avoid, but he's been very consistent. Now he even grabs a kill into Dubon. Oh, hey, look, some other thing that I can easily face with a slow-moving giant blue ball.
Yeah, that's true. That's got to be super annoying. Mind control in a lot of trouble, though. He's getting very low. Nice telekinesis. Ends up hitting MP, and again, mind control gets away with a sliver of health.
Yeah, they have a shrine ready, too. Everyone come party up.
Like, oh, wait, the shrine's over here. My bad. Got it.
Yeah.
I was going the other direction.
A little bit lost here. Unfortunately, now instead of shrining and killing agents, you get to kill one camp.
At least it's not a small camp.
That's true.
You know? It could be worse. Next patch might nerf that. But yeah, that's true. I didn't really think about that.
Top
The
lane,
ancients
he's trying to
not
TP out
taking as
Forev,
much.
though. Oof. Too much damage on the Miracle. And, oh, those wards, though. Oh.
Yeah, a little bit ambitious there with the Dark Pact.
Yeah, he had wards behind him, too, so I think he knew that that one ward would kill him. And maybe he was hoping this one would expire early in time.
I hope we get
from the vision
mid
of
lane
the dire
telekinesis into a Viper Strike Terrorblade, taking tons of damage. He's gonna be bursted down if he's not careful. Has Thunder, but is gonna use it, but very little effect overall. But the pause comes out. Very important pause, of course.
Oh, that is
As
unfortunate.
we did see the Vengeful Spirit die first. And where's the illusion? There has to be an illusion somewhere, right?
I think it's in the middle there.
Oh, there it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
it's not even...
I think it's coiled.
You can't even click it, huh? Is it coiled?
It kind of looks like it. There's like a little coil
be.
there going into it.
So it's an uncontrollable illusion, and you literally can't click it. It's like it's literally like it's a reflection,
Yeah.
essentially. Very interesting. Mind control's in a lot of trouble, though. Doesn't have...
Yeah, he's dead. That's a lot of numbers on his skills. I do not think he's going to be pressing any of those.
65, is that a good number to see? It's very high. So it'll end up being a trade here. Venge for Puck, but Venge did die first, so have the experience advantage if you're Liquid. Looks like we're good to go, and my control 3, 2, 1, dead. Matoma Man in the meantime doing considerable damage to Terrorblade, attempting to run away. Lich is trying to be the sacrificial lamb of sorts. There's no shrine here, so this will be a long run. He's able to make a Kuroki, sacrifices himself as per usual. Terrorblade in the meantime looks like he'll be caught one way or the other. Not able to reach the neutral camp in time. Dubu, well, he'll find GH at least.
Still not even 6 with that
Yeah.
pickoff, though. It's like solo kill, and it's not even helping him at this point. He does just buy the tome, though, so that will put him to 6.
That's not good efficiency, Trent. It's a minute 30 past tome time.
That's
Unacceptable.
a little rough. You could probably just afford it, honestly.
Yeah, true.
Having a bit of a difficult game here. And, well, then he clicks over onto his Lich and sees he's building a Midas. So that explains why he's just getting his tome now.
Midas
Hey, man, they
Lich.
moved down the attack talent, right? Now it's 120 at 15.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you do have the 120 gold talent at 20. I guess you don't take that.
Classic Febby Dota right here.
Actually, probably. If you're going Midas on Lich, you definitely go gold still at 20.
What?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, at 20. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Definitely. Well, we're going to have a Venge stun here onto GH, but nothing will come of it. He just rolls away to safety. Is level 6 right now. Matamba Man in the meantime has the treads, looking for the Veil. So going for essentially the same build that we saw last game.
Forever also building into a Veil. On the Venomancer, going to be interesting to see how he progresses right now. He's at 10, so he has his Midas and the 90 GPM talent. Currently, he is 3rd overall. We'll see if he can catch up to the Slark because of this.
Yeah, Miracle. Level 12, very high in the level department. Has the Shadow Blade on the Courier. Doesn't want to show it, though. Very
Damn.
smart move from Miracle. See if
The
he can actually get a
baits.
kill as a result of this.
I'm thinking he is.
He's going to find Forev. Poison Nova is up.
What a player.
Yeah, this is pretty pro move from Miracle. I've heard he's a good player.
I've heard, yeah. Easy
looks
Dota.
like the rumors are true. Q in the meantime, mid lane, telekinesed up. Viper Strike applied as well.
Oh,
Gets
nice
Sunder off onto Kuroki, who just steals it right back. Just use it on Matuma, man. Please. Please, God.
Hey, you're tracked anyway. Go home. Like, let me lane.
But I actually think the play is to,
you
to stay
smoke
low.
up while
right?
you're low. Yeah.
That's going to be nice. It's the old armlet Shadow Blade trick on Terrorblade that we've never actually seen in professional matches.
So here we go.
So you get the telekinesis off as we're going to see a kill. MP actually
so
taken out
hyped
by
about
Miracle.
this. Someone's dying bottom.
We don't care what's going on. Coil's applied right now. Dubu in a lot of trouble. Able to get track off. But you have to think with a couple more right clicks, he will fall. He's pretty fast right now. 443 move speed thanks to the track. As we have a crash.
Quite the jukes there from Dubu. Almost got pounced upon. But they're about to have an orb here in just a moment.
Yep,
It's
1 second away.
difficult situation here.
The numbers look better this time on his skills.
Yes,
I think.
much better.
Other than the 62 is there again, though. So we do have that. Yeah, Dubu only with 150 HP right now.
This will be Mind Control's blink, too, if he gets this kill.
I want to see a game where we hit 25 on everybody just to see who has the most OP down.
Yeah, I just want to see what everyone does. I want to see this Dream Coil
50%
rapid
evasion.
fire.
Nice to see you today.
Oh, Mind Control, here we go.
Yeah, Dubu, Mind Control with the Illusory Orb will be enough
Easy.
to find the kill. Febby and QO are here, though.
All right, where's our Sunder play?
Well, Kuroki's regenning.
All right,
Like, God,
GH just
I'm regenning
walked into
too
the
much.
tower. He's like, all right, they moved it. Lost his smoke.
It takes. I mean, you can't blame them.
No.
They're probably on the plane over to Croatia while that patch came out. Miracle in the meantime pops his ult, pounces away, and taunts in the face of his enemies. Kuroki's still pretty low. I think he took
very patient with the Sunder.
He took damage from the Ancients, I'm pretty sure. He wants to be low. He likes this.
Yeah, he's
he loves,
trying.
He lives very dangerously, that beautiful Kuroki, man. But he hasn't found an enemy in the last, like, 2 minutes. So I don't know if this is actually benefiting them or not. He's going to run out of that.
Imagine if he lost the Sunder just as he was approaching someone.
Yeah, it's halfway duration right now. We do have a smoke here from Immortals. Miracle invis right now. Oh, smoke is going to pop. Dubu knows that somebody might be there. In fact,
Now,
a scan
if
comes
their
out.
smoke pops, they're going to know that he walks up.
Oh, Miracle. He finds Dubu. There's the silence. That's going to be an easy kill. No track kills for you this
here
time.
comes Kuro.
Mind Control jumps in. Where's Kuro? Nice chain frost overall. Kuroki might have to use it on a teammate, but that wouldn't be fun. It's a 1-for-1 right now as the puck is taken out. Metamorphosis means that this push in all likelihood is still continuing.
He's aggroing again. He's getting hit. He's trying his best here.
MP is getting completely dumpster here. Miracle deals so much damage. Doesn't even have the Echo Saber yet. Poison Nova's popped though. Matuma Man on the run. There's the Sunder. Is it going to be enough to actually get a kill? GH is there with his ultimate magnetized. Forev will tick down finally. It's a 2-for-2 in the grand scheme of things. More right clicks from Kyo though. Ensure a third kill for themselves.
I believe that was what we call anticlimactic.
No, that was great.
Got a Venomancer.
They got a kill. That's fine. Oh, Miracle, it's going to jump in. QO will be enough to burst him down as Febby TP's the way to safety. So staying a little bit too long as Miracle. I don't know, man. It's pretty scary if you're Immortals. Miracle is doing very well for himself. What does he go for his 15 talent? 30 attack speed or 20% lifesteal?
I don't know. Attack speed's really on Slayer.
I think it's lifesteal. If you're going Echo Saber, I think you lifesteal.
True. That's a good point.
Because you don't typically get lifesteal on him anyway, right? So mid lane, we're going to have some action. Viper gets up initiated on, but who's initiating on whom as MP takes the brunt of the damage and is eventually brought down. This Vengeful Spirit is not having a good time this game. GH tracked up, taking some right clicks, attempting to run away as MP. Oh, GH. He's going to roll, but he's actually going to end up hitting somebody. Reflection is popped, though. Not enough to actually get a kill, though. It's a 2 for nothing right now. As now Immortals are on the run. There's no shrine there, so like, oh wait, we got to go to the tower now. Coil ends up connecting with it. So that's a very easy kill for Liquid as they're starting to steamroll this game. Febby hit with the Illusory Orb. Miracle pops his ult. Really wants this kill. Pounce in 1 second. Can Febby dodge it? He does.
He might get the Echo Saber slow. Oh, he's trying.
Oh my God! He actually hits like a truck with that double damage still applied.
Great play by Control to make sure you had the silence there on the TB as well. That's why it wasn't able to Sunder.
Very annoying if you're Terrorblade this game for sure. Kuroki was initiated on beautiful telekinesis into 2, into an Illusory Orb, and MP will die again.
Oh.
This is just getting out of control in favor of Liquid. Dubu able to get off a track
There were also some
But
stolen
little
tracks
else.
out here too. If they
Oh,
can
that
please up.
would be awful. Bounty Hunter, a couple more rounds will suffice. Do they actually have enough damage though? Don't think they have the reaches. Terrorblade is back in the midst of things. Pops the Metamorphosis. Matamaman's just going to TP out right in front of his face. And all going to find is the Earth Spirit.
Time for
Puck
mind
is
control.
here,
Who's
though.
dancing?
Let's see if he can get out of this one. This is going to be a tough one.
Right onto a
He
Venom
gets
Ward.
tracked up. There's the illusory orb. Attempting. Gets the phase shift. Blink for not another 4 seconds. He should be donezo. So that is one track kill. And a shrine to boot. So they don't end up leaving empty-handed. Felt like a bit of an overextension from Liquid.
Yeah, I think it was even more than a 4-for-3. There were a lot of deaths in that fight, but if we're going to start getting into some chaotic trades, some bartering of kills, you got to think it's going to be favoring Immortal with the track here.
Bartering? I've never heard that before in terms of Dota. Would you like to trade a kill for me, please?
Sir?
Yes, that sounds delectable.
Down to the bazaar, perhaps?
Mid lane, though, Matamaman taking the brunt of the damage again. He's completely surrounded by Immortal members. As they're going to find him and looking for the tier 1 to boot.
Oh, they definitely have the building damage advantage in this game with the Terrorblade. They have that threat of just running down a lane, running down some objectives, probably including Roche too. In fact, they have a much better Roshing lineup than the Radiant.
Yeah, they're going to back up, though. Death timers are pretty low. As Poison Nova is going to be popped, though. Miracle gets off his ult, and no kills will result. But I say that too soon, as Mind Control just blinks out of nowhere and able to find one for himself. But I think Immortal's backed up because they saw that Kuroki had stolen Chain Frost, which is not too shabby.
MP has fallen into the trap of Corvenge.
Yeah.
The sad life. You know, this is a common occurrence. You pick this hero, you think about the snowball potential, and then you just don't get a good lane or something, or you don't get too many kills in the early game. Your medallion comes late, and you don't kill someone with like 3 times of it, and that means no solo crest, and you're stuck as a support.
Oh, MP. He gets founding. Speaking of the devil,
yep.
Miracle destroys him. Reflections popped.
Don't worry, Febby has his Midas, guys. It's okay. Lich is here to carry.
A really good game for a Slark. Able to, I mean, Bounty Hunter has just got to be so annoyed, right? Take off track whenever you want. Probably, you can find him pretty easily just seeing that your passive is disabled. Not getting the regen at least.
Yeah, not too many heroes that are particularly good against track. You think of like Jug, PL.
Oh my god, is this going to be enough damage to actually take him out? Nope. Looks like QO will live to see another day, at least for now. Mind Control is here.
So deep.
He has Coil. Oh, he gets sundered right off the bat, and QO, super healthy. Turning his sights on Miracle, just leaps away. Mind Control, though. Illusory Orb will keep him safe as well. So, Liquid, if they can get out with no casualties, they know that this Metamorphosis has been popped.
The mobility and chase is just so far superior on the side of the Radiant. I mean, they have nothing on the Dire. The best thing they have is track to spot everything, but they can't even abuse it at all. I mean, that Puck is relatively close in a map sense. You know, he's not that far away if you have a Blink Dagger or you think of like some Clockworks, or I mean, just look at these heroes on the Radiant. Slark, Puck, Earth Spirit. They're chasing them down. They're finding those kills and those opportunities. They have nothing like that on the Dire side. The best thing they have is a level 1 swap.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like their farthest reach of initiation. Generally a problem, I would say.
And Miracle pretty much doing what he did last game, just split pushing, this time with the Slark instead of the Juggernaut. Doesn't get the pounce off on the Febby. Uses his ult, really wants to go for this actually. Pounce up in 1 second, and I have to think that if he's this committed, he will find the kill one way or the other, and indeed he does. Miracle, he's just gonna go on to Dubu now, who's coiled up. Jesus H, man. 2 deaths in the blink of an eye, and now Liquid turn their sights onto Terrorblade.
The chain feed.
Oh, the chain feed is real. Forev comes in after all of this, gets off his Gale into a Poison Nova, pops his Ghost Scepter, but that just means amplified damage for that waning Rift.
Someone
And
can
Liquid are
clip
just
that and
snowballing.
put that in the dictionary of chain feed, like see example, Liquid versus Immortals.
It's not over yet, friend. MP wants to be next in this chain feed
There it is.
tutorial
It
video.
is complete.
I've seen this a time
guys,
or two.
This is Suns fan with an example of chain feeding.
Oh my, is this tier 3 towers taking a beating? And the funny thing is they only have a 6k lead right now. It's not like that substantial. 22 minutes in. Obviously you don't want to be in that spot if you're Immortals, but they're under threat of getting potentially raxed here. Tier 3 tower would at least be taken down. See if Liquid actually wants to stay or not. I think they might back here. They could just go for shrines. I mean, they're sitting quite pretty.
Pretty happy with the conquest here, I would say. Pick up this Blink Dagger on GH. He's going to be all over the place. You have a Blink and a Yules on Mind Control.
And Miracle almost done with his Scotty, in fact.
Jeez, there's a full Maelstrom just in the stash from Matoma Man.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm Viper. Maybe I have an extra ability now that I need to cast, but it's kind of the same hero, honestly. Full Mjolnir. That is crazy. For Rev, though, he's very ambitious. This Venomancer looking for a Blink and Ags, all ready to go in his quick buy. He expects this game to go much further than it is right now. Only 22 minutes. In fact, they're going to go for a very, very risky maneuver here as Miracle scouting it out. Doesn't have actual vision, though.
They haven't used the medallion yet. Am I crazy? Oh, no, there we go.
Yeah, it's going pretty fast, actually, with that Metamorphosis, and doesn't look like Liquid are aware of what's going on. Or at least they don't think that they can contest. They'll tier 1 tower for it, looks like, as the Aegis will go on QUO. Has the Manta style, and drums with 0 charges.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And this tier 1 tower looks to be dead unless Liquid actually want to...
They're coming back with mind control here. I think they're going to try and initiate here.
Fortification pop. We have the jump in for mind control. Not able to find anybody yet, just doing a little bit of damage on the side. Bounty Hunter.
So risky to be alone like that.
He is dusted right now. Double dust, in fact. Gale will hit 1. There's a core on to 2. Venomancer's in a lot of trouble. That's the Ghost Scepter, and my god, the Viper Strike just instantly killed him.
They're so far apart from each other. And again, we talk about reach. Like, if you see a hero that far away from any of these other Dire heroes, you're just going to jump them. Because you know there's 0 punish. There's no way someone's going to be able to counter what you do. And now again in the mid lane. This looks so familiar. It's just another support being hunted. Hey, are you the other Harry dude?
Oh, there's the ult for Miracle.
I'm 8 levels higher than you.
We'll see if he can actually get this. Oh yeah, the Dark Pact just in time. A Sunder on his teammate will ensure that he will live, but the moral victory still goes to Liquid on that one.
Yeah, you call that a win, I think.
Sunder's down for a little bit. Not the longest cooldown in the world, but looks like this range Rax will be pounded into.
You know, he's Lich is doing what he can here.
What is he doing? Oh
he's
yeah,
throwing some ice armor on you, buddy.
The ice armor, good stuff, good clean stuff. This range Rax looks to be dead now, as the focus is now going to be on the melee.
There's a DD on the Slark here too.
Fortification popped. Matoma Man doesn't really care. Just right-clicking to his heart's content right now as the chase may be coming here.
How do we win this here? It has to be some sort of a crazy chain frost if you're on Immortals. Big track kills, of course. Can always help battle your way back into a game. Terrorblade, if they need to win a fight, but it's just they don't have those big ultis. They don't have those huge plays that at least make it seem feasible. It feels like it has to be kind of a counter chain feed.
You know what they need, Trent? They need Venomancer to hit level 20 and get that Gale hero impact. Summons 2 wards.
It is pretty hilarious.
We were talking about this. You hit 5 heroes with this Gale.
With a
5
vacuum,
heroes.
and then they're trapped by the wards.
They're trapped by 10 wards. 10!
Genius.
10 wards.
Someone, please try that.
And then you hit 25 because you're doing so well after that fight.
Of course.
That you get the 3 times Plague Ward HP/damage.
Uh-huh.
And then you're surrounded by literal towers at that point. 10 towers. Just imagine the possibility.
Well, again, their skills are all pretty bad. I don't know how. You know, there's no vacuum. There's no chronosphere.
Yeah, there's no wombo combo. That's definitely true.
That's definitely the big thing you look for. And now Slark just slowly picking him off. He says, hey, do you guys want to split up and farm and try and catch up? Because that's not the way it's going to work.
Oh,
I am
Febby.
here.
3 clicks, 4 clicks with the Dark Pact. Enough to take him out with ease. Godlike streak for Miracle right now as he will taunt in the trees. You're supposed to do that in vision of the enemy. Have to let him know after this game. And Farev does have the Blink Dagger now, though. So he can blink, get a Poison Nova off, and, well, you're right. With the Chain Frost, they don't really have great... Like, if they had a Coil or something like that, then maybe. Not to sound all doom and gloom at the moment. Miracle's just going to split push on the other lane, make sure it's all nice and healthy.
Hey, if they have a tier 2 top, I mean, there's some positive news.
That's true. You can't get Megas.
Oh, you can Dispel Gale now, too. Hey, Slark Dota,
yeah,
he's in.
That is true. That is a benefit against 1 hero. You did it.
You win some, you lose some with the old Slark.
You did it,
notes.
No, the Mjolnir was... I thought you said the Mjolnir was on the
No,
curry.
I said Maelstrom. You said, you said Mjolnir. I even corrected you.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't listen to you half the time.
I know.
Yet I have to apologize in advance. I am an old man after all, so the mind goes with age. But speaking of Matoma, he did finish the Mjolnir officially now. Slark, in the meantime,
Dire's top
has the
shrine
Scotty
is
looking
under attack.
towards a butterfly for himself. And
look how they have to play.
Ooh, Puck is back. Mind Control almost has an Ags, actually.
The only time you see 4 heroes like this is when they're smoked, and they're just out here like this is all we can do. 4 heroes to push 1 wave.
Nope, they're going to swap GH, who blinks out to safety and gets a double stun into a Magnetize. That is not the initiation you're for if you're Immortals. In fact, it's a complete disaster. Venomancer is going to first of all. Venge is next, and just add that to the list as Immortals are dropping like flies.
What we have here is a miscommunication. You have a swap. Oh, man. It kind of set everyone up perfectly just for GH.
And QO looks to be next on the list. Kuroki able to steal track. Or actually, no, I'm sorry, did not steal that, but it doesn't matter. Double Sunder. Gotta love it.
Yeah.
That is the Aegis, though. And there's the death. So delays it by 5-6 seconds. And GG's come out. Liquid looking very, very good in game 2.
Yeah, phenomenal. Not going to let them double up on kills. They'll throw in the towel before that. 35-19. 16K lead as Liquid take it.
Yep. And then from here, Liquid goes to the upper bracket, what is it, the semifinals, technically speaking? Or is it actually the upper bracket finals? I'm not even sure. I have to look at
Semis, we have 8 teams.
it must be it must be semis.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. The next match is going to be the winners versus each other. That's going to be exciting stuff. So it's going to be Newbie versus Liquid. But before that, oh, I'm sorry, please.
They play.
Yes, I think so.
Hopefully it goes a little bit better.
Sit back
Someone just closed the stream and queued instantly. No, guys, trust me.
Oh, it's... Come on. One more.
This has got to be the IO ban.
Wisp might actually make it through.
See, my reasoning with Liquid having the first pick, they leave it because they're playing this Wyvern and they're playing it so damn well that I think that's the hero they want to give to Liquid. And look what else they didn't ban. If you notice these bans from Newbie, they took out the Night Stalker, but they didn't remove the GH Toddle. They didn't remove any of the GH heroes.
Yeah, Bane
and look at that.
too. Yeah.
They just give them the Bane, and now they have the option to take the IO
What
for
do you guys
themselves.
think of Earthshaker this patch?
Haven't
So
seen
Echo
it.
Slam doesn't deal damage unless there's more than one person.
But
right?
so yeah, so now it's less of a single target. It doesn't do anything really, but
it stuns technically.
it
with
stuns.
Aftershock. Yeah.
But the more heroes you have, it compounds higher. So
Yeah.
it rewards those big Echo Slams more. It's interesting. I don't know what that means for the hero in terms of his
I
relevancy.
think it's definitely a good change though, because like even with these talents upgrading the Echo Slam, nobody ever got that stuff. They always got the other one. Now you might think twice. We'll see.
So Echo Slam bounces twice off of non-illusion heroes.
Wyvern. Okay, maybe we won't see IO.
Yeah, you have to take the Wyvern here. Just if you're not going to take the IO, 100% you take Wyvern. Obviously, they've been playing exceptionally well with it today. Still has the flexibility of going into the off lane and protects yourself from the potential
Trent.
IO pick.
Bane is core now.
Possible.
You pick IO. You can't pick it against Wyvern though.
It's tough.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's a bold
Sad
move.
days.
And now they grab the Spirit Breaker. The two heroes that made that series against SG just so tough for the Brazilians.
This was the same opener, right? They also went Wyvern Spearbreaker in one of their games, I think.
Yes, they did. Game 3, actually. It was Wyvern Spirit Breaker, and then they third picked a Puck, which will not be available here.
Puck is one of those heroes I'm super excited to see like late game, if they go the other talent, which
Not
I would
the gold
assume
one,
most
you
times
mean?
you don't go for it. Yeah, other than the gold talent, the attacking.
Yeah,
Is that the 25 talent?
Yeah, the Dream Coil Machine Gun,
Yeah.
as they've been calling it.
Right.
Yeah. Very interesting talent. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, my lord!
the Puck.
Yes.
Second
Let's get
pick.
some runes hooked, man. That's the best part. This hero doesn't even need to fight anymore. Just hook the runes. You get all 4 bounties somehow.
It's a decent start already for him. Doesn't care too much about Spearbreaker charging through fights, being targeted by Spearbreaker overall. You're pretty happy you're tanking that for your team. You also have the T-ball setup from Winter Wyvern. You can just grab people when they're in the cold embrace.
T-ball.
And yeah, again, grabbing some runes.
Dude, I'm so excited.
So my question is, why pick the Pudge this early? Right?
Don't want to reveal any of your cores.
That's true. Isn't Pudge usually one of those heroes that has some counters and you don't really want to reveal that you're going to be relying on the meat hook?
I think when it's a 4, it doesn't really matter, honestly. He's just going to be wandering around. Look at that CK ban. See, they know.
They were listening. They heard.
Someone would fix that audio over there.
I mean, Pudge it's fan favorite, right? You're always excited to see a Pudge. It's not a hero that gets a lot of love in the pro scene despite getting picked a lot in the pub scene. Is Pudge actually good right now, I think is the question. I mean, the rune change is cool, but is it good? Is
No,
that going to translate to a
that's
winning hero?
That's a meme.
I think
What's
it's
a
good.
meme? The rune
The
thing?
rune hook. I mean, you do get refunded on mana.
Yeah.
So if you
Well,
miss that
think
rune,
about the first
you
rune.
get flamed.
If you
in
walk
games.
up and you're like the first bounty rune, you have 2 of your allies next to you.
Yeah.
You throw the hook at the exact time it spawns. One thing's going to happen. You either get the rune and then
Right.
you go back and get your own, or you get a hero when you kill them.
Yeah,
It's
true.
gorgeous.
that's pretty cool.
That's true. I mean, it's got its benefits for sure. It does seem pretty random. Like when I read that, I had to read it 3 times. I'm like, there's no way I read that
Yeah.
again. But very exciting hero to watch, as you said. What are some of his talents, Larry? They have
So,
like
I don't know what his old
the-
ones were, but level 10, he's got 5 armor or plus 35 rot damage.
oh yeah, that's really good.
Level 15, 13% spell lifesteal or 75 damage. And then level 20 is 15% cooldown reduction or 180 gold per minute.
The spell lifesteal is pretty crazy. I've seen a couple games already where Pudge is like in a mass of like variants and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
along with you can actually get quite a bit of your
It's
HP
pretty.
back.
You normally think of, okay, I'm going to rot, so I need to buy magic resistance, so I don't take as much damage as I'm dealing. But this is a totally different take on it.
the Necro. Not different. Hero turning the Necrophos.
So I really appreciate if we could keep talking about Pudge for the rest of the draft. 'Cause
Well,
that's
too
really
bad.
what I wanted to do. But one more thing about Pudge I want to mention. They did change his Dismember. It brings heroes closer to him.
Yes.
Oh.
Which is really good.
It's only like effective with Aether Lens, I would say. I mean, because the range isn't that big anyway. But once you have Aether Lens, it's kind of crazy.
It's not that big, but it is one of those weird spells that has a cast point. So occasionally you'll grab someone
true.
when they're being force stabbed and you eat them real far away, and then rot does no damage. So this helps mitigate those weird fringe scenarios. I think that's really what it's for.
So Necrophos, although being an extremely strong hero in the past patch, didn't really get nerfed too hard. relatively still a decent looking hero. In fact, arguably maybe even got a couple buffs because now Diffusal Blade, of course, is not going to be there to be that quick purchase to help yourselves out. So we have to look for the Spirit Vessel versus Necrophos.
Well, technically they did lower all the healing values, right? But it's hard to actually gauge how much of a buff, nerf, or neutral factor that is because of all the changes to HP regeneration and the percentage-based stuff. So, like, I have no idea how good Necro is right now because of that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to actually watch him here. And now they will grab the Anti-Mage. Banned out almost every game, I think, today in the second phase. Was a strong hero at the end of last patch. Has been climbing very quickly in the trends on Dota buff right now for pubs.
Yep.
Along with some of the other harder carried heroes. So
very excited for that level 15 talent. -1 blink cooldown or leave the illusion behind.
You gotta take the illusion.
And look who
illusion's better.
Like, look who he's up against right now. Darkseer and Gyro. These are two fantastic heroes to be AM up against. Do you want to try and go late up against me, Gyro? Not going to go too well for you. Darkseer has a very bad lane, so they need to be really aggressive
Joke's on
here.
you. It's a support Gyro trend. No cast point on homing missile.
They have, like, the Darkseer's life, he probably needs a different lane. They're probably going to try and dodge that matchup, but either situation's bad, right? Because Darkseer can't lane against Necrophos or Anti-Mage. Both of them are bad situations for the hero.
Yeah.
10 seconds remain.
Very interesting.
Now we have to see what the plan is with this Nyx and Pudge. This could be a mind control Pudge, potentially. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I could see that being a decent situation in a duo.
I like the idea of having a Vendetta Scout, though, to give you some intel, maybe set up for those hooks, so allow ganking, and even Bane Pudge, right? It's sort of a page out of the Bane Mirana book.
It's probably going to end up being a very, like, GH Pudge. I mean, I can remember him playing the hero. He's very good at it, where he'll probably get more farm than your typical 4. I mean, GH is kind of used to that, I guess, but maybe it's more so like a 3.5. We all see how Nyx kind of falls off in that gold category into the mid game, so very nice game for him, though. He's got the Carapace to stop the combo breaker of the Darkseer, as well as the Gyrocopter, the Winter Wyvern, even potentially with some of the Winter Shards flying around.
And generally speaking, Nyx is one of the better heroes against Gyro. I mean, pretty easy to get Spike Carapace procs with Flat Cannon, Rocket Barrage, even just knowing cooldowns coming. Pretty easy hero to set up on. Smart pick here.
Now they're looking at those Anti-Mage counters. The Bloodgear has been banned out here, so you kind of have to figure out, as a newbie, like, what do we do in this situation? Can we find a faster speed? Can we win this game or take enough of it over that it's going to be a different game for Liquid? What's our catch situation for grabbing this Anti-Mage? Yes, we have the Spirit Breaker, but does anyone else have the mobility to follow up with him? Not really.
Yeah. It's a tough one. I don't know what the ideal 5th pick is here for newbie. Suns fan, you going to call it?
No. I was thinking Dragon Knight, but I don't think that's very good.
Come on, Gretzky, take a shot.
How's OD these days? OD's pretty good against AM, kind of work well against each other.
Oh, that's a little scary.
It goes both ways. It's definitely high risk.
I always have this problem in pubs when I play against AM. I can't think of
I like the Dragon Knight suggestion, but it's a Shadow Fiend.
Very close, honestly.
Nevermore.
The same idea. Nice SCCC hero. Oh, I'm hyped for this one now. He has the couple changes as well. A little bit of hype to watch some Rays stacking here.
Yeah. Now Rays stacking actually, the Immortal.
Yeah,
actually
it matters.
Helps you now,
It
or
looks
the Arcana,
cool.
I should say.
Pay to win. Welcome back here. Oh, look at that big fleshy Pudge there. That is filthy.
Well, what do we think here, boys?
Final advice here from Heen as he leans into Crow. He's like, all right, now listen. We got to figure out these lanes here. Someone get him out of there. Get the cane. Draft's over. Pull him out.
So it will be GH on the Pudge. So it's going to be a roaming Pudge, and of course, Mind Control is going to take the Nyx Assassin as the 3. Faith in the Pudge? Are you guys feeling Liquid on this, or you think newbies got this?
I think Liquid has a very good line of it. They have a lot of saves with, like, Nightmare, Hook against Cold Embrace. Got a lot of sustain with Necrophos. You have your late game secured with AM. And then we talked about how great Spike Carapace is this game. I think Liquid, their lineup is quite good.
I'm worried about how much KP will actually be able to assist in, like, the game of the Gyrocopter and the SF in the early mid game. So I would have to favor Liquid. I think it's going to be pretty rough to hit that perfect timing for newbie here.
I think so too, but they've got Winter Wyvern and Spirit Breaker, 2 heroes they've shined with earlier today that have kind of proven themselves to be strong, at least so far on this patch. So I'm going to be the contrarian. I'm taking newbie, but let's see what our casters think. We've got a special duo for you guys. It's going to be Lacoste and Grant for our final series today.
Hi, Ori, and yes, welcome me. Welcome Lacoste. Lacoste, we got a Shadow Fiend, we got a Gyro, we got a Pudge. Whose draft are you feeling right now?
Hello, old friend. I think Liquid's draft overall is better. Pudge can hook out people out of Winter Wyvern early. There's Sleep as well. Maybe the range talent, he can actually pull it off. But overall, Nyx Assassin was a really good pick against the Darkseer, against Winter Wyvern, also Gyro, Flag Canyon, and Cooldown. Really easy to set up the stun.
Yep, that's what it seems like. And we did see that we haven't really seen much off-lane Nyx in a while, but like you said, it's just a very good setup. We do see a early smoke coming out from the Dire going down to the Radiant Rune. Maybe trying to bait Miracle over. He still hasn't skilled Blink yet. And here we go. They're going to try to go on him. We see a charge come out, and he raises no get a Blink away. We do a rocket flying over, though. And he's going to try to run that Arctic Burn, slowing him down for so long. And this is going to be a max stun. 2 seconds till Blink's up. He might be okay. Nope, he is going to get that done, and he will survive, though. Blinking away using 2 tangos, still has that healing salve. And man, they do not get the kill after using all of that mana.
Well, Spirit Breaker, okay, he has a Clarity Potion on him. A lot of mana use, though.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage with 10 tangos and a Flask, more than enough. He just wants to have that extra regen against the Darkseer, but Darkseer is going to be top, actually. With free TP, he can just swap the lanes easily.
That's the biggest thing. How do you like those free TPs now?
I don't know what to feel about it, to be honest. At least you can't really TP to a lane to set up a ward, so you just need to buy a smoke. It's pretty tough game for supports right now. Okay, it's actually a mind control on mid.
Yeah, this is a middle Nyx assassin going up to an SCC Shadow Fiend. We're going to charge come in. He has that Orb Venom, going to slow him down, even gets that last hit while he's running away. And this is going to be interesting. It feels like SCC is going to get a ton up top, though. We do have KB getting body blocked by Kuroki. GH just running at him. He's skilled hook first, though. No rot, so he will just eat through the tree and get away.
Yeah, so on the mid lane you see Nyx Assassin with Raid Bane. Usually you would see Nyx with the Poor Man's Shield. Sadly or gladly, he's out of the game.
Yep. The bottom lane, though, it is going to be Anti-Mage is going to be solo against a Winter Wyvern as well as a Gyrocopter. And that seems, yep, he's already TPing out of there. That seems like a really bad matchup.
That matchup against the Darkseer.
Exactly. Even though he will get harassed down by those Iron Shells, it's so many denies, and now with the change to denies, this Darkseer could lose a ton of experience if he double Iron Shells waves. Meanwhile, GH, Kuroki are going to move out of top, possibly go over to the middle. It looks not smoked up, but no wards from the Dire side, so they won't even see this coming. And this could be a first blood if they're not too careful. Faith actually taking a ton of damage. Here we go. They're just going to right-click right now, but already TPing in his Winter Wyvern. We're going to see a stun come on Shadow Fiend, and just going to be a tri-lane middle for now.
Did you miss the tri-lane mid with, when we had the extra creep?
No, I'm good, but like they're back, and this is interesting. So why do you send the Nyx middle against the Shadow Fiend? Just so your Anti-Mage gets more farm in a different lane?
I think Shadow Fiend would farm the same amount on against the Necro. Oh, a haste.
A haste, and they're going to pick it up, so GH is going to be taking a ton of damage. He's slowed out. This is looking like a first blood. He doesn't have raw. Yeah, and there we go. Faith brings down GH, and now look at this. Kuroki slowed as well. Haste rune on Faith, and look at that. He's going to charge for the stun on Kuroki as well as mind control, and the haste rune will just have him run away. So nice play early by Newbie. Good to see Kaka already claritying up. He actually finds Kuroki again. Kuroki wants to take off that clarity. Does get it off. Bottom lane. KP against Matumba Man now, the 1v1, and they've already swapped it up again, about 4 lane swaps. And they just want to make this AM's life as hellish as they can. He's doing decently, though. 10-3, actually 3rd on the CS charts.
We discussed a little bit about Soul Ring. You can't upgrade it anymore, but it's still a viable item, especially on those strength heroes. That 6 strength gives you so much, especially the resistance as well.
Yeah, it does. And now we do see middle lane, Kuroki. He's just sitting here trying to make SCC's life a little bit harder. They still haven't got anything, that hook, that Nightmare. He doesn't even have Nightmare, obviously. Top lane, Miracle just getting chased down. And it feels like most of these melee carries just got nerfed in general, right? With Poor Man's Shield as well as Iron Talon just being taken out of the game. Can't really go back to the jungle. Middle lane, though. SCC, oh, nice blocked hook by Faith. Was going for SCC, but Faith steps in the way. And man, they are putting a lot. Well, obviously, it is the next assassin. You're not too worried about them leeching experience. He's not your main carry. Still, a lot of failed ganks here.
Oh, is there a hook? There it is. Oh, a missed stun.
There we go. SCC actually is going to go in. Nope, they get the kill, but Faith should be able to kill a GH as well. Yep, even gets that bash hit last, and it's a 1-for-1. I think Liquid at least is a little bit happy with that. You get the Shadow Fiend down, you take away some of his souls, maybe make life a little bit harder now.
Yeah, a little bit of misplay. Mind control went for a stun, didn't wait for the hook. There's a Arcane Rune on the bottom. Shadowfiend does not have a bottle, neither does Nyx Assassin.
Ooh, Kaka top lane. He could be in a little bit of trouble now. Looks like he will be, and I mean, there's a no mana winner one. He's just gonna right click. He knows he's dead. Falls easily, and charge is gonna happen to go on to GH. We'll see if Faith completes that charge. And now they are getting a ton of farm on Miracle, though. You have to be a little bit worried, right? He is the second CS in the game. Just having a pretty good time right now. Mugi is going to get slept. Will Kaka block the hook? He's going, and they're just not going to go on him at all.
Spirit Breaker, do-do-do-do.
And here we go. He's going to get the dash coming in. That's a ton of damage. Miracle obviously does have the blink. They still have vision. Man, that Arctic Burn doing so much damage to AM.
Yeah, GH with an interesting build. If you think about it, having the level 2 hook deals less damage. That's why he went for level 2 Rot.
Yeah, and if he finds like one of those, so just the winner wide in the jungle by himself, that's just a free for him with that level 2 Rot instead of level 1. And middle lane, I mean, both are just level 4 right now. And 5 minutes in, oh, bottom lane, ulti from Matoma Man just solo kills KP, and oh my, we see him pop the Ghost Red to get that little extra mana regen from the kill. And now middle lane looks like they are setting up, and here we go. I don't even think you're going to need the hook here. They're going to go stun hits. We are going to see the Rot come out. SCC is in a lot of trouble, and he will go down. GH gets the kill. Faith charges in, but not enough. And a hook. Oh, nice angle he took there. Unfortunately, doesn't quite hit it. Top lane, you do see Gyro farming. He is top in the game, but, I mean, super late game, right? Doesn't Anti-Mage just take over at that point? I mean, when does Gyro come online?
Let's say 25 to 35.
Ooh, bottom lane. Yep, Faith is looking a little bit in trouble. That was nice. He was about to charge. He hooks him, so he canceled it, but it doesn't matter. He gets it off anyways. Woke up the sleep, the Necro did. Maybe realized only Bane can't wake him up, but who knows?
Yeah, well, Gyro talents were changed. They're so good right now. 25 damage, then 3 flak cannon attacks.
Yep.
So on level 15, you can actually farm so much.
Look at this top lane with the Ring of Aquila. He is just pushing in this tower nicely. Matoma Man is up here now, level 7, so it's going to be tough to push in versus him. He is a little bit low on mana, so needs to get those middle lane. We do see charge come in on Mind Control. Here we go, nice. Arctic Burn going to slow him down so much. Hook comes in, misses, hits their own range creep. Now Mind Control will drop. Nice raise by SCC.
Boys.
GH looks like he will be going down. Gets the deny, luckily. Kuroki gets the kill up on Faith, so really a 1-for-1 trade unless Kuroki goes down, which he might. He is still alive, 40 HP, and he will just run away.
Well, Infused Raindrop, still one of the best items in the game.
Yep, absolutely, especially against a lot of these heroes on both teams, really. And bottom lane, KP just getting pressured out of the lane by Miracle, who's only level 7, the 2-2-2 build. Unfortunately, no longer can you do the burning build with stats.
Sad, that was the best looking build, like having 1-1-1-1, and
just
then
dominating the game.
Yeah, just some stats.
Yep. Miracle, nice last hitting under the tower. Gonna go for that treads.
Miracle will need Lincoln Sphere at one point.
Yeah. Does the change to Battle Fury having to save up for that Demon Edge, is that better or worse for the aim? It's worse, right? Because he liked getting all those components.
Yeah, because
Extra damage.
he can easily go to jungle with the Quelling Blade and just
middle
put
lane.
words.
Here we go, he pops the Carapace, but we are going to see an ulti from SCC. We're going to see GH actually hook out Faith, but that might be for the worst. And he's just getting right-clicked down. Do we have one more raise? Is he going to try to rot? Nope. And a 2-for-0 trade middle there for Newbie, and it's 5-5 right now. And now we see a charge bottom. Obviously, Miracle already saw it since the tower was in vision. Charging Miracle.
Really nice play from Kaka there. He sees that he can't do anything on the top lane, on the bottom lane against anti-mage as well, so he just focuses on mid.
Yeah. And now they've been keeping the Darkseer down here against the AM. It feels like the AM's just getting so much now. Same with Matoma Man, even top. He's the highest farm and highest level in the game. And Faith, we're just going to see a wall get put down to maybe block the hook from GH, as well as create that illusion to farm with. That's a interesting wall. You barely see wall at 6, 7, or 8. He just skilled it at 6, placed it down. Whatever. Top lane, we are going to see an ulti flying out. Looks like to clear out this creep wave. And now, Matoma Man for the second time. Fine though, Miracle. They just get the kill on Faith, and that was interesting. It looked like Mugi just wanted to farm up at the creeps, the stacks, and unfortunately Kuro keeps sleeping, and Matoma Man keeps waking him up.
Necro is getting close to the Dagon. Can pretty much kill even a Gyro. Gyro does not have that much HP.
Radiant's
And
middle
none of these
tower
heroes
is under
have that
attack.
percentage, magical base percentage. You can't really reduce any damage there. Top lane, Mugi flies out phase boots, raindrop. He has wand as well as Aquila. This guy can stay in lane as long as he wants. Has that health potion as well. Feels like he's getting a very good. I mean, Miracle obviously is getting good farm, but AM doesn't really come online that quickly, while Gyro does. Or is Liquid nervous about like this 5-man push that could come out of Shadow Fiend as well as Gyro?
I don't think they have enough time and advantage. I mean, Liquid's leading 1k gold, and they don't have
Dire's middle
those
tower is under attack.
heavy tower pushers. I mean, Gyro deals some damage, and Shadowfiend, the others one. The other ones deals pretty much none.
Here we go. Charge is going to fly out middle on mind control. Even with that Carapace, I mean, you no matter what get that bash, which is nice, which locks him down. And this could be a little bit. He's going to go forward. Carapace get popped. He actually gets not downhill. That's just a raindrop charge gone. Does mind control play the more Sumail? I mean, he was a middle Nyx, but or does he just go like the off lane items you normally go, maybe Force Staff, Phase kind of thing?
Maybe get a Blink Dagger. They don't have a classic initiation beside the
Oh,
hook.
what a dodge by Kuroki on that charge. Just Nightmare, and then instantly wakes himself up. Unfortunately, he's still going to die, but it's still a nice play. Triple stun comes out from mind control. Has the Carapace. We're going to see a hook come down on the Kaga. Looks like he might go down. Ulti is going to fly from the Gyro. They are fighting under the Shrine, but it doesn't feel like the Shrine's doing quite enough. Ulti from the Shadow Fiend. Faith does pick up GH. Faith is going to throw out his ulti. Matone Man in a lot of trouble, and there's the full heal. But look at that, his health drops so quickly again. Ulti flies out. Gyro will go down to the Necrophos. Here goes Faith. Will they be able to get the kill? He's charging forward. Carapace actually scoops up the kill. Miracle will get an ulti kill on Kaka on the back lines. Now SCC wants to get that kill on mind control. Has to be careful because ulti will proc.
What a
And they
dodge by
survive.
Mind Control.
Oh my goodness, what a fight in general from Liquid there. It looked like they had such a bad fight, and then you fight under the Shrine. Then you fight versus a Necrophos who obviously wasn't touched like we said. I mean, he got that full heal off twice because of the Shrine, and then Ghost Shroud. Even Miracle picking up a kill at the back of that fight.
Yeah, with the swap on the rune and on the Shrine, it's easier to engage going uphill because you don't need to be worried about the Shrine point.
Should I mean, honestly, in hindsight, did Newbie just overcommit into that Shrine? I mean, obviously, it looked like they did, but was there any chance they just aimed abilities was wrong, or
I think they were confident because Shadowfiend had the Arcane Rune with the extra damage coming out from Shadow Raises. They thought they're gonna have enough, but Anti-Mage TP'd as well.
Yeah,
so that was
makes sense. Yeah, and Bane's initial dodge on that charge, which saved him probably a lot of damage going out with that Nightmare. Just classic Kuroki plays. Bottom lane, though. We do see KP just farming up. We haven't seen him much in these fights. And it looks like he's going the Helm of the Dominator build.
I never understood why. Like, I mean, you can, obvious reasons, you can just, that creep has a high movement speed, you just cast Iron Shell on him, maybe Surge, get a Centaur, which now only needs 50 mana to stun, and less cast point. Maybe that's one of the reasons.
SCC kind of knew. Oh, and they're going to know the smoke actually gets popped. Mind Control just going to walk through him. He's going to get the triple stun off. It looks like he might still be in trouble. Has Carapace up. No, he stands still for that hook. We're going to see Kaka fly over, throw out the ulti, and that's going to hold them both in place because of that. And here comes the ulti now from the Gyrocopter. They're going to get an easy kill on Mind Control. GH, will he get out? He does. So 4 people committed as well as a Gyro. Obviously a very quick cooldown ulti, but
it's a lot of stuff committed for just a kill on a Mind Control. I mean, he's still Nyx Assassin even though he played mid. Once again, Liquid just farming on another side of the map, just maximizing the farm. And what Anti-Mage still has 0 deaths, getting close to that Battle Fury. Once he gets the Linken's up, you can't use the charge, you can't use the Winter Wyvern ulti. Can't really lock him down.
He's gonna feel pretty unkillable. Meanwhile, like you said, Necro did go for the dagger, which is a pretty. I mean, it's not. Well, I'd say it's pretty rare first item.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
If he feels that he has a free farm and the enemy team does not have a lot of HP, he just insta kills one.
Oh, and there we go. We actually Mind Control going on Faith, and there we go. The hook again, and then see to throw the ult. No, he doesn't throw the Dagon instead. Instantly killed. KP TV's in, and he's gonna get gripped up. Matoma Man still has his ult now, and he doesn't even need to cast it. They just get the kill, and man, Liquid just looking so good here in the early. I mean, they're up 1K with AM on their team, who's just free farming. They were playing this so well, or just around Miracle.
Some things for Necro were nerfed, like a cooldown on Reaper side, Ghost Shroud, movement percent slow, but overall, Necro was buffed in my opinion. Heart of Aurora is buffed, especially with his talents. He gets a lot more than before, and also you can't really dispel a Ghost Shroud.
Yeah. I see Kaka uses his Arctic Burn to try to deny the middle tower, but can't quite get in. Now, Man's going to pick up middle tower. Miracle's going to pick up top tower, and just a ton of team gold for them. Meanwhile, we do see decent farm on Mugi. Goes the Phase Boots Mask of Madness build, so does some decent damage if he doesn't get stunned. If he gets stunned once in a team fight, it just feels in just horrible form. It's going to be big positioning.
It's so easy to stun him with Nyx having Carapace. Yeah. Also Shadowfin
Bottom lane, yep,
one
he's
more.
gonna get hooked. Oh my goodness. Just a little bit. I mean, it feels like they know they're down. Meanwhile, here we go. We're going to see Matama Man actually Dagon onto Faith. The heal's going to go over, hit him, and there we go. The Helm of the Dominator creep actually doing a ton of damage. They're going to ulti him in, and there comes another ulti from Gyro as well as Darkseer. They are going to bring down Matama Man. We're going to see a hook. It's actually going to hit a creep, and that's it. Mind Control should get brought down here as well. Same with Kuroki, and they're just going to chase him down. Iron Shell. Now Faith will take it and take the double kill. So that is a 3-for-1 trade. Obviously, losing Shadow Fiend's rough, but still 3 big kills, including Matama Man, who I think thought he was more farmed than he really was.
Well, with only level 1 Ghost Shroud, it only lasts 3 seconds. Didn't slow them enough. Also a missed hook from GH.
Yeah.
But once again, they're still 1k up.
And I mean,
Anti Mage just continues to free farm. Yasha, get all that
bottom lane.
style.
GH, look at that. It's one TP from Kuroki, and they can't even go onto this Pudge. So scary. And it looks like, yeah, this, I mean, the Gyro's going to get some farm, so is the Shadow Fiend, but this Anti-Mage, 15 minutes in, has Battle Fury, Yasha, Treads. That is just insane amounts of farm. In top lane, we are going to see KP. Looks like he's getting chased down. Mind Control as well. Matama Man going for this kill. We did have Reaper's Scythe up, but he couldn't quite get there. And look at this net. Oh, it stuns out KP because he carapaces the Iron Shell. Will Matama Man be able to get him? And nice body blocks from the Dark Troll there. Gets him down. We see a smoke gank coming from Newbie on the backside near the tier 2 of Radiant. No one is here. They have a ward. They know some people were actually farming up on the Ancients. Unfortunately, they don't want GH here, but this could be a big ulti. No, he's going to eat him up now. Is he going to get the ult down? Nope, charge comes in. It's going to hit on the Kuroki. They're going to get some raise on the backside. GH goes down instantly. Kuroki as well, and Miracle bailed out of there very quickly. And still, I mean, it's a smoke gank and you get 2 kills and possibly it's mid tower. It's a very good smoke gank.
Yeah, as you mentioned, but still 1k net worth for Liquid. This Anti-Mage just sitting on the top of net worth, 2k above everyone else.
Feels like, oh, they are going to go for Roshan. This could, if they somehow take this, I'm not sure they can though. They're going to look to. Now, obviously, we do have presence of the Dark Lord, which makes it a little bit easier. Lifesteal from Gyro, and they're going to go for it. We do see a ping out coming, but Miracle still just farming in the jungle. They might need him to commit to this fight. KP has his ultimate up again, as well as level 3 Vacuum. And Dire is going to scan up, and they're going to see, not Matoma Man, they know somebody's there. It turns red, but Mind Control runs in. They do have the Sentry Ward. He's going to Carapace out. Faith going to go and get a stun himself. Mugi with a nice ult to zone him out uphill. It might just be Mind Control. He goes in. He should die here. Nice hook comes up on Mugi. Do we have an ulti? Matoma Man gets his ulti off on KP, killing him in the backside. Now Mugi taking a ton of peer damage from Kuroki. He's going to get his ulti off on SCC. Raindrop taking some of that damage, and Kuroki is just going to get eaten alive. And this is the 5-man we said. AM, he may be farm, but he can't fight like a Gyro can.
And this is where their lineup shine. It's pretty hard to fight into Roche Pit. There's not enough space against the wall, against Gyro ulti, Winter Wyvern ulti, which was not even committed. Also, a little bit of mistake from GH. He used Dismember here, near the tier 1 tower on the creep, so he couldn't eat the Gyro.
Look at that. That is going to be a Aegis for the Shadow Fiend. That's going to be good. We're going to see a hook coming. Faith actually doesn't get brought down by the Dagon, and GH is going to die again, and Faith just gets cold embraced. And man, Kaka has played so well on Winter Wyvern, what, 3 games in a row? And here we go, ulti. Miracle's going to bring down Faith on the backside. Mind Control is going to get solo ulted by the Gyro. Looks like he will die, but a nice triple stun. Now Miracle just kills the Winter Wyvern instantly. Mugi goes down as well, and this is the turnaround they needed. And now they're just going to surround him up, and this Shadow Fiend does have that, but Dust gets popped. Nicely done. Will Miracle be able to pick him up, or will Matoma Man chase him down? He's going to go down one way or the other. He's going to try to get to the shrine. Does he even waste it? No. He will die in what looked like a terrible fight for Liquid. Miracle just comes in the backside and what? 2 shots the Winter Wyvern and then instantly kills the Gyro.
Yeah, that big mana void on 3 people.
Yep. And Wow,
just
that
melted them, plus Heartstopper Aura, which is level 4. Anti-Mage actually went for -1 second blink cooldown. The blink controllable illusion is also cool, especially when they're chasing you.
Yeah.
Just leave an illusion, really can't farm with it.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I
under
mean, you
attack.
can if you just don't kill the
Yeah.
kill the wave.
Oh, middle lane. Mind Control almost timed that perfectly, and then the hook just barely misses, but Mind Control might be in a little bit of trouble now. He doesn't have any mana or cooldowns up, but he knows everyone just respawn, and
It's
he'll
really
be fine.
hard to chase Anti-Mage with that talent. He just leaves illusion, you can't blink, he burns your mana.
But one thing in Blink, I guess, you just farm quicker in the jungle, right? Lane to lane, you just run around. It's kind of like pretty much just the old way of Anti-Mage. Instead of going for the cool ability, you go for the tried and true. And now we do see Hood coming up on Darkseer with that Helm of the Dominator. And we see it has paid off a little bit, that Helm of the Dominator. And the 10 HP aura, always good, especially when you're in a pushing lineup.
Yeah, I was expecting the mech to get buffed a little bit in this
Dire's
patch.
bottom
Nothing
tower is
happened.
under attack.
I mean, Pipe seems like a overall better choice.
Smoke coming out from Newbie. It actually gets popped from the uphill. We're going to see a Dusko. He actually thought it was a Nyx. It wasn't. Nice ult from Mugi, and he hits the hook. He tries the left-right juke it, but he can't. Now Miracle just going to eat him alive. Ulti on the backside from Kaka will hit on the Mind Control. It won't be enough to kill him. GH will be going down, though. And now Miracle, he's waiting to go back in. Mugi is juking him left and right. Ulti flies out from a Tumbaman, but they do it on the Hood Darkseer, and they're going to bring him down, but it takes a little bit. Here we go. Charge on the backside. They can't even kill Mugi yet. He wanted to use ulti, but he actually canceled it, and now he's just going to back out. So a 2-for-1?
What a juke by Mugi. Miracle hesitating there to use the ulti.
Yeah.
Didn't want to waste it.
Oh, and
Could've blown him
SCC
up.
thought about just ulting on top of that hill, but unfortunately AM doesn't run up there for him, and now they're just going to try to farm. Anti-Mage is level 18. Next closest on the other team, level 14 on the Shadow Fiend. That's pretty tough. It's an uphill battle for sure.
I think Spirit Breaker could upgrade an urn, goes for Spirit Vessel, which is a really great item against Necrophos, losing HP and regeneration and healing decreased by 70%.
I wonder if people even know that's still not. And that's one of the items like no one really talked about right when the patch came in. Everyone's like, oh, Ion, the Aeon Shield, all of those ones. No one really talked about the Spirit Vessel. And now,
Yeah, because they're noobs. Only
pros like
only
you.
pros like
Yeah.
you and me talk about Spirit Vessel.
And now, Miracle, man, he's just farming. He has a Lincoln Sphere in about 100. Oh, middle lane, we are going to see KP. He does have that Hood. It's saving him. Do we have an ulti on Matumba? We do not. And now they're in a lot of trouble. They can't even bring KP down. We're going to see a nice Nightmare, but a hook comes downhill. GH hits on SCC. They're going to ulti him. Not sure if that was the best ulti they could find. And now GH moves forward. Should be able to find SCC. He does. Mugi brings down GH. On the back, Miracle just right-clicking Fate down. Gets the ulti and the cleave on it. Kills KP as well. Mind Control will go down to Kaka. Will Miracle just chase him down? This is going to be a rough one for Winter Wyvern to get away from. He's going to blink. Do we have a Nightmare? We sure do. And now he's just going to Manta, wake him up, and he's going to die slowly. And there we go. Godlike gets popped by Miracle. 22 minutes in, and just good team fights. Liquid always right place, right time.
Yeah, well, they don't have the answer for the anti-mage,
No.
especially now with the Lincoln Sphere finished.
Oh.
Like, even if they kill, let's say, a Nyx Assassin, a
Radiant
Pudge,
are scanning.
if they want to go for anti-mage,
Dire's middle
They have to commit
tower
everything
is
on
under
him.
attack.
yeah, they're just gonna lose.
Yep, and now middle lane, Miracle, no problem, just solo taking this tower. He has the Lincolns up. He is in no way worried about anything. Bottom lane, we're to see a Shadow Blade as well as Fate charging in. It looks like Kuroki might go down, but a nice hook from GH stopping that, but he might have hooked himself into death. We are going to see a sleep come out SCC. He's going to eat Fate. They want to try to bring him down. They know they're both dying, but Fate will just get Urn. Mind Control can't even bring him down. Not enough mana to mana burn, and we're going to see ulti from Fate. Maybe going for GH. Gets the hook. What a play. GH hits it. Now he's going to try to run away. We do see a surge up on Shadow Fiend. Will they be able to even get GH? Looks like he will. SEC just slowly running at him. Wants to get that extra damage from the Shadow Blade. He actually misses uphill. KP will bring that kill down with his Satyr Tormentor, but middle lane, still the darkness looming for the Dire side. Miracle just farming up. And I love they're just all in on this anti-mage's physical damage who's chasing down SCC. I mean, you see the Aghanims as well, and now KP in a lot of trouble, but that Hood blocks so much damage even when he doesn't have anything. Ooh, a nice cold embrace coming out, but they need to be careful. He'll get ulted up by the Necro. Still doesn't bring him down. This Hood providing so much He blinks forward. Kaka in a lot of trouble now. He goes down. Miracle has a blink up, but he is stunned. Will he survive?
Oh,
he goes
17.
down. And Moogie, 1,000 gold here. Matama, man, he's still ready to go. He has that Aghanims. He has it up in 20 seconds, but he might be in a lot of trouble now. He does not have enough mana to survive here. And little overcommitment from the cores of Liquid, getting a little cocky.
Yeah, they should throw a party for that sweet 17.
Oh,
But
yeah,
that's the American thing, right?
yeah, Sweet 17. You guys
Yeah,
don't have
why
that here in
17?
Croatia?
No.
Well, why not? It's just sweet. We just love birthdays in America. We'll celebrate anything and call it a party. Just how we do it. Faith, getting level 14 middle, but mind control's here. They don't have any vision on. That's Radiant Sentry Ward. He hits the stun, nicely done, and threads the needle through those creeps and pulls them in. Gets the kill. Man, GH's hooks have been on point, especially that bottom lane one.
How much strength does he have? 8 flesh heap. Yeah, that hero is so tanky without the items.
Yeah, I mean, 1,800 with, I mean, just, like you said, only really a wand. And now Kuroki as well. He has that tome. And he's just saving that tome for the level 15, 40% experience gain. He's gonna chill with it, maybe get another one at 30 minutes in as well. Bottom lane though. What does Newbie need to do? We saw them have that good fight, but it felt like Liquid overcommitted a little. Does Miracle just go back to farming and or what do
Miracle
they need to do?
didn't die there. It's kind of lucky bash.
Yeah.
Could just blink away. But they need to be careful about manning up S5 near the Winter Wyvern and the wall. They can still easily turn it. A lot of magical damage coming out from Shadow Fiend and Gyro as well.
Yep, and we just saw double BKB picked up. Shadow Fiend and Gyro at the exact same time. A nice little timing, especially with Roche possible to be up in 10 seconds. This would be a very good fight, I think, for Newbie to take. And they're going to smoke up. They're going to fight before this Roche can even come. And Mind Control and Viz, they know. They know somewhere, and there it is. They're going to dust him up. Mind Control does have Blink now. Blinks away. He has a Solar Crest. They're going to try to set him up. He is pretty deep in, and look at that. Hook just comes out, and a smoke as well as a Winter Wyvern ulti. Unfortunately wasted. Now Moogie does a ton of damage as long as he's in good positioning, but GH has done so good just finding the Gyrocopter in fights. Miracle still farming. It's about 1,000 away from that butterfly now. What's the next item for Gyro? He's going for the new MKB, obviously. I mean, you don't even really need that versus AM because you're not really directly attacking him. It's still good. But
Well, he needs something to counter the butterfly. He saw quarter stuff on him,
Yeah.
so he needs to have a response for that. MKB is not a true strike anymore.
Yeah.
75% accuracy.
yeah. But then you also have the Nyx Assassin who has a Solar Crest, could just pop it on him. And who even know? I'd love to see that. How many misses you'd get with an MKB now?
Well, you should do the math. You're an expert.
Ah, yeah, I can't.
If he puts a Solar Crest and has a butterfly and he uses MKB, what's the percentage?
Yeah, but then diminishing
3,
returns as well.
2, 1.
About 41%.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And look at this, Dire just forced to stick around with each other. Matumba, man, he's smoked up, and he's going to run over. And Kaka's actually sitting on top of the hill. He does not know that. And now Hook's going to fly out. He's going to pop the Dust. Faith's going to get the ulti. Matumba, man, nice vacuum wall. We're going to come out. A nice ulti by SCC. Kaka's dead in the backside. We see an ulti come out. Faith goes down. It's a 2 for 0 right now. Newbie has all their BKBs pop. Liquid should just try to reset. KP does bring down Matumba, man. So a 2 for 1 right now. Mind Control mistimes the stun. Doesn't quite get off. And look at this AM illusion doing so much work with Iron Shell on. Miracle going to blink forward, and that's the problem. No one, you can't wake him up now unless you have like someone like a Rot maybe. And there we go. Oh,
Move,
Hook.
boy.
And there we go. But Miracle's just going to keep running forward, go for him. The level 4 Surge so long. SCC instead. Nope. He'll go for KP. One more hit. Will bring him down. That's a gem. Will Miracle pick it up, or will one of his teammates just run uphill? They're going to go for it for SCC. Misses the stun.
No
They're gonna
shrines.
keep chasing him. Look at this. He's like, where are the shrines? There's none left. He just ran in the same path, and he goes down right now. It's just looking so rough for him. And like that, Miracle gives the Lincolns to Mind Control once he saw the rocket was going to him. Wow. What a team fight. It seems so good for Newbie in the beginning. A nice vacuum plus wall
Yeah,
plus
I don't know how
Shadow
Winter
Fiend.
Wyvern died. He was sitting on a hill and just instantly died, maybe from mana
Ulti
void.
from AM, I believe, yeah.
Yeah.
And now they're just going to take down Roshan. This will be the second one, so Aegis plus Cheese. Aegis obviously probably going to go on anti-mage and then Cheese on Necro, right? Or will they
Yeah,
do the opposite?
Exactly.
All right.
Necro with cheese and a Ghost Shroud. It's
Yeah.
still on the ground.
someone just pick it up. Yeah, you can always trade that one away. It's not like he gets stuck to you. And we do see, man, Kuroki still. Looks like he is going for the Aeon disc, but I mean, just playing that super hard 5, buying everything. GH has a Blade Mill, Soul Ring, Urn.
Anti-Mage has 85% magical resistance. What the fuck?
That's pretty
With
good.
a spell shield. I mean, they need to break it. Shadowfiend needs maybe to upgrade Shadow Blade into
Yeah.
Silver Edge.
Yeah. And that's the problem, though. You just go on that AM, and if you don't kill him during that first burst, like, then Matumba Man just eats you alive with the Aghanim Scepter ulti on Necro. 1 or 2 of those a fight. Basher now up on Miracle. Can't really hold it right now with the Aegis, though. And they're going to just push in middle. And look at this. Kaka just gets blown up by a couple hits. Charges forward, try to kill the illusion, and they're just going to melt down this tower. And by them, I mean just Miracle. And Hook comes down,
damage.
misses.
It's the tickles.
Yeah.
They
He just
can't
doesn't
really
care.
commit because he has Lincoln Sphere.
And Aegis, yeah.
Dire's middle
And there it is.
tower
Aegis gets popped and, whoop, see you later. Just blinks away. They know the glyph is down. Miracle actually going to stun up the gyro, but he was smart enough to run far away knowing that was coming. Pardon me.
The base defense is so much harder right now because there's no shrine.
Yeah. I welcome it. I hate shrines. And there we go. Ranged Rex will go down. 30-15.
Dire's
Wall
middle
gets popped down just to defend as much as they can. Look at Manta Illusion's going to fight the regular Illusion. And they're going to win, huh? Nope. We do see the Wall Illusion finally goes down.
Dire's bottom shrine is
Well,
under
if you have
attack.
to use wall this way, you know
Yeah.
things are going really badly for you.
Yeah.
Like you have no response for anti-mage.
It just felt, I mean,
Dire's bottom
that
shrine
Nick's last
has
pick, we
fallen.
go back to it. It was just so good. And then putting him middle, like, I don't think Newbie even expected that. And Miracle just free farmed all game. And here we go. They're actually going to go on. GH gets his Blade Maul pop. A ton of damage done to the other team. They'll get him. He's going to throw out his ulti. Fate, though, Glimmer caped up. The old counter to it. Mattel Man gets brought back in. He doesn't have the cheese. He just used it, and he might go down. Nice stun. Only hits on the gyro, unfortunately. Face still right-clicking, but that Solar Crest makes anyone tanky. And only 1 kill there on GH. And now Gyro has to go and get mana. And they're just going to push back into the base. Miracle could just right-click this Rax. He will. Has a Manta. Doesn't even need to use it, though. Oh, he's going forward. He gets it. Easy. Abyssal Blade does a ton of damage. Kills Kaka as well as almost killing Faith. He blinks forward. Goes for that first hit bash. Can't quite get it. Now we're going to see a buyback coming. And he's just going to bring down this melee Rax. 18 armor now.
Miracle just doesn't care. They can actually go top. There's no tier 2 on the top.
Yep.
The cooldown on the wall, 15 seconds. No Spirit Breaker ulti, no Shadowfiend ulti.
And like that, Miracle already has it queued up. 2 Hyperstones. Feels good getting that Moon Shard this early. 32 minutes in the game when you're 6 slotted with an Aegis.
Tis mine.
SCC, we haven't seen him in a while. He is well going for that Monkey King bar, but still a little bit far away. It just doesn't feel like they have the damage now. And here we go. They're going to have a fight. Nice vacuum wall onto 2 of them. Matumba Man does have a BKB. Pops it. Mind Control should go down. Kuroki as well. But a nice hook from GH. But now he's just blocking Mind Control. Matumba Man, he doesn't really... He's just taking a ton of damage. Will he go down? He does. And now GH going to get chased down. Should deny himself. No, he's trying to run. Oh, my goodness. Miracle gets a kill on Kaka. He TP's down bottom. And now GH still alive somehow over there, though Mind Control is dead. That's that. A 3-for-1 trade. Miracle's here now, but can he get anyone? Abyssal Blade is on cooldown. Already used it on the Winter Wyvern. He's going to blink forward. He gets a first hit bash up on SCC. Unfortunately, no detection there for him.
Yeah, it's hard to chase because he has Aegis, does not have the movement speed from the
Yeah.
power threads. Has a flutter from Butterfly, but it's on a cooldown.
Yep. A nice little fight there from Newbie, picking up Matumba Man as well as Mind Control in that middle next.
I mean, it's only one side so far,
Yeah.
but they're 14k ahead.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage twice. He has more net worth than Gyro and Shadowfiend combined.
Yeah, that's just nuts by about 2,000. If Shadowfiend does somehow pick up that Silver Edge as well as Monkey King bar, though, they definitely do have the damage to bring down Anti-Mage.
Yeah, also Gyro has Monkey King
Yeah.
finished. Seems like the timings on the items for Shadowfiend and Gyro are at pretty much the same time.
Dire's
Yeah.
top shrine
See that?
has fallen.
I am excited to see this Solar Crest on Miracle, seeing what they actually do with the new Monkey King bar.
So do the math for 2 Monkey Kings attacking a Solar
Alright,
Crested
let's-
Anti-Mage.
Let's not push it. We do have Bane, though. New item. The Aeon Disc will be picked up. Don't know how much will be falling during those fights, but we'll see. Very interesting bottom lane. Mind Control just looking around, seeing if anyone's in here while they push this last tier 2. He just wants to make sure they weren't setting up early. Have a Darkseer jump on him from the jungle. And Necro still feels, I mean, he has 2.5 HP, but he still feels very squishy, especially getting right-clicked by a gyro. And then if he pops Ghost Shroud, you just hit him with the rockets, and, I mean, he just drops so quickly.
Yeah, does he have a BKB? Yes, he does. With
Yep.
9-second BKB.
Yeah, he used it last fight, didn't do
He's,
anything.
Sitting on what, 9 armor? Needs
Yeah.
some armor.
Yeah, he really does. And he does have
Against
fight
Shadow
now.
Fin. Yeah, what's the Shadow Fin talents? I didn't check. 40 movement speed. Um,
Or the presence aura affects building. Do you? I mean, that one seems decent, right?
yeah,
It's like a
that-
little
that
bit of an
one
assault
seems good,
Curious.
but they're just defending the base, so they don't need it.
And now we do see tier 1 goes down. Newbie takes it nicely, but Matumba Man pretty much solo pushing this tier 2 tower bottom. And it will go down actually to the ranged creep. Meanwhile, they're actually just smoked inside their base. They're just chilling right now, waiting for anyone to show. SEC and Viz, they don't actually see him. He wants to go on that Winter Wyvern. Miracle's been so committed to doing that. Ulti is going to fly. This Necro taking a ton of damage. Whoa, the immunity, actually, the hook goes through him. They're going to try to bring him down. Matumba Man still BK beat up. He's still not dead. Finally goes down. What a vacuum wall coming out by KP. GH goes down. Kaka does die to Miracle again, but unfortunately, SEC right-clicking down Mind Control. Charge going to fly through. Kuroki should die here. And look at this. The Illusion doing so much damage. His buddy killed him. 3-for-1 trade. It feels like Miracle's almost committing too hard in the back line to go on to Kaka, and he's positioned so far back. It's such good positioning from the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, and that fight was without Winter Wyvern ulti as well.
Yeah. And now, oh, here we go. Nice double stun from Mind Control, though. Instantly, SCC does a second hit bash onto Faith. He just needs one more blink for it. Goes in Viz, though. But still, they get the Shadow Fiend, and a nice little pickup after they lost that fight.
He has a buyback. They'll probably need the commit.
Yep. They do have
I don't
backdoor
think- yeah,
protection,
I don't think they can hold it. The creeps are coming.
They are. And here we go. Charge is up on Mind Control. We'll see what he does. Has Carapace. Pops it right then. Stuns him up. Oh, and another first hit bash on Spearbreaker. Abyssal Blades him as well. Nice stun coming out from Mind Control. And, oh, nice ulti. Unfortunately, doesn't save the gyro. Miracle kills him too quickly. And now Miracle just 1v5ing them in their own base. Tier 3 tower goes down. He'll probably just get out.
That's
And
exactly
he's
what we
gone.
wanted, just Shadow Fin, the buybacks. Spirit Breaker as well. Oh, he
Dude,
picked
what a
up 2
play.
gems.
He put 2 items into his backpack, picks up both the gems, and man, Miracle is just on fire this game.
Second time, godlike.
Yep. This guy, he's just killing it right now. Has the Moon Shard up as well. He's flying out a BKB, so he's pretty much 7-8 slotted right now on the Anti-Mage.
Next Roche may respawn in a second.
And
Will
that'll be the
spawn in
first-
2 minutes. Refresher orb.
That'll be the
huh?
first one. I mean, doesn't really feel like it's that big on anyone on the Radiant team, though, honestly, besides like a grip. But we might not even get there. Kaka, it's jumped on by Miracle again. And God, he has to feel so helpless. We see a Blinken by GH. He's actually ulting SCC. Another good vacuum wall. Hits onto 3 of them. We're going to push him back. SCC gets the ult off, slows him. Gyro's ulti going to fly down. But the ulti from Necro kills Faith. Miracle just right-click him down. Mugi, though, he's fine. Cold Embrace himself. And now Matumba Man wants to get some kills. Can he? Yep, nice grip from Kuroki. They're trying to kill him on the backside. They can't quite bring him down, though. And we do see that Aeon Disc actually tank like 3 hits of Shadow Fiend right-click and do no damage. Nice Abyssal Blade coming out, and good game gets called. And I mean, it felt like Newbie, like they were down, then they hit their item timings. They won 1 or 2 fights, did very well, went down again to Miracle, hit another item timing, did good, but it just was Miracle just too far ahead that entire game.
Yeah,
Kinda what it felt like.
They were getting the kills, but they were not killing the most important hero, which was Anti-Mage.
Yeah.
When he got his Manta style up with the big Mana Void, he just blew up the whole team pretty much.
Yeah. And it just felt so good. I mean, Liquid was just playing very well. Not even 4 picked 1, just 4 heroes, and Miracle just farming.
guys were really listening to that interview and taking notes.
You should
but
listen to Zyori more often. Is what you're trying
I
to say.
will agree with
I'm sure
that.
you just build Helm and like Shadowblade and you still own it. Whoa, okay.
Ooh.
I'm intrigued.
I love it.
We talked about flexibility a lot, of course, in drafts over the past year, honestly.
Bench,
Is it
baby.
a support? Is it a core?
Who knows?
Or is it?
Where do you think she fits
Something
better right
else.
now? Is she still truly that flex pick where she shines in both roles evenly, or is there...
I think she's a better support. I mean, with certain drafts, she looks amazing in the core role. Today was not one of those drafts. MP got stuck in that rut, right? He got killed a couple times early. He lost it on some farm, and then you just look like this pathetic support hero that you like wasted a lane on. So you kind of need that early aggression and push. So I don't know. I think it's a pretty solid Kuro hero. Can still do a lot of the same saves.
Yeah. I think you're right. Definitely fits the style.
Can aggro try to as a core though, so or as a support, I suppose. So leaving yourself open for some laning options. And maybe will we take the Wyvern again? Oh, we'll at least get one of the duo and the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, there he is. Didn't work for him last game, but still had a pretty big presence.
Spirit Breaker able to get that charge speed earlier on, and by earlier on I mean 20. You never make it there as a Spirit Breaker. Let's be real, guys.
Thank you for your contribution to the Draft Sons, man.
I'm the talent master. I don't know if
It's
you're aware
good.
of this.
I am not.
You need somebody on the panel that knows the talents.
Yeah,
guys.
I'm happy to have you here, bud.
Vengeful Spirit has
thought-
talents as well. If you're aware of that.
Oh, hey, it's Furion.
Oh,
So
okay, cool.
looked very good in the first series today with KP on the hero. Nice to see him back on it. Combo as well with the Spirit Breaker. I do think the Wyvern was really successful last game though. You could see Miracle was forced to still jump on him every single time.
Right. That's the thing. It felt like less that the Wyvern didn't play well and more that Liquid did a very effective job controlling the Wyvern. And now Liquid's going to grab it for themselves.
Sad days.
So lots of flexibility here. This does inch it more so towards a core Venge, I would think, with a Kuro Wyvern, but we have the possibility of the offlane Wyvern and still being the support Venge. We still have the possibility of maybe even both of them winding up as cores in some odd scenario, or position 4 Wyvern 2. We've seen that from a couple of different teams where you just give a little bit more farm priority on the hero and Kuro still sticks on the Venge.
You are right, though.
We're all over the place.
Position 3 Wyvern, position 1 Vengeful Spirit. Maybe a low chance, but could
It's
still
possible.
happen. It's
Anything's
possible.
It's interesting that you have heroes like, especially Wyvern against Nature's Prophet later in the game. Once you have like a Blink Dagger or something like that, you just hide in the trees. You wait for that Tinker, in this case Nature's Prophet. Could be a potential counter.
Team Liquid's turn to ban.
Animate's removed. Not surprising.
Yeah,
Praise the
after
Lord.
that last performance. Although I don't know that it matters. I mean, we saw a Miracle shine on Slark earlier, and it was a pretty similar performance. He just farmed and then chose when to fight and looked unstoppable.
We can note the Broodmother is left into. Could be a potential hero here for Liquid. I really would love to see that hero and see if they're still willing to play it with all the changes.
10 seconds.
Could Coddle still be in the cards for Liquid? Another one that's been banned out quite a bit
5
today.
seconds
It's definitely possible with a Venge core draft. If they run that as the 1, Coddle is the 4, Wyvern is the 5,
Yeah.
and then move into some like aura-based offlaner and perhaps a aggressive mid that can jump and control up a little bit, even like a DK or something. Could be a nice 5-sum for you. Probably looking, speaking of 5s, the 5 role here for newbie. Not too many fantastic options left here, honestly. The Coddle
Disruptor,
for themselves. Yeah, Disruptor's been something they've been looking at a lot
Yeah.
today. Don't think he does much against these two heroes right now, though. If anything, I see possibly early aggression coming from these two heroes. And 5s tend to have some trouble with D-push besides maybe a Jakiro, which could be an okay hero here. Short range on the Vengeful Spirit. And might be able to do quite a bit from outside of general range, but there's a nice pick. Some
The
good
Rubik.
spells to steal already. And oh, instantaneously, Liquid have a plan here. And oh, it's green and dirty.
Oh, yeah.
It's Viper.
They're back.
Yeah,
That thing
there-
is
there's
just gross.
There's another green hero available by the name of Necrophos for newbie potentially.
Venomancer as well.
Yeah. I mean, Lich is still there, I think, too, right? So, patch hasn't changed, as you guys can tell.
Just Bane and Night Stalker still hated.
Yeah, true.
Never get to say anything.
But on the
Oh,
newbie
yeah.
side, okay, they're going to take the Brewmaster now, but Necrophos plus Rubik, that's actually a pretty dirty combo now, because you can buff up the damage even more so.
I wonder if they felt a little pressured to take this too. Not that it, I'm sure it's a good hero for them too for KP as well, but I mean, if Mind Control got his hands on this, their team fight would be terrifying right now.
Yeah, they definitely watched previous series
Yeah.
where he just went out of control.
5 seconds
But,
remaining.
I'm looking forward to seeing more Brewmaster in general.
He's a fun hero.
Yeah,
He doesn't feel
he's always
very
been.
overpowered, I
Yeah.
don't think. Like, you have to play well around his ultimate. You'll see plenty of games where he looks terrible. You know, if a team doesn't have those right timings with them or they can't find those initiations, you watch sometimes they're like splitting in fog and trying to run in, and it's such a risky maneuver that.
I mean, there's just certain characters that you look at and they look very lovable and cuddly and fat. Brewmaster's one of them, and the counterpart is Viper. You don't. That's everything you don't want in the game.
And he's got a barrel full of laughs.
Yep, that's right. I think it's Red Bull actually. Next pick here, PA. Wow.
Ooh. Okay. Well, probably gonna lose ourselves on a Magnus here, I'd guess. I mean, not sure if the hero's that great, but whenever you have a early PA, gotta watch out for that one.
Isn't Magnus? I mean, looking at his notes, his talents are just
They're
so
so
bad
boring.
now
Guys, but
compared to what they used to be.
They upped the speed of the Ag's Shockwave. Come on.
Oh,
It's so. It's okay. It's pretty bad.
There's some real bland talents.
He has one of the
None
worst.
of them excite me.
He has one of the worst Ags in the game as well.
Yeah.
Not an exciting hero, but
yeah.
Power is very, very strong with PA. So
It
We'll
is,
see.
but Empower, even that is a sort of a shell of its former self in the Magnus PA heydays.
Yeah.
Right? The mana cost has gone up drastically.
I'm sure they knew there was no chance they were going to get it. But
Yeah,
the safe
banned.
ban comes out anyway. So
Fair enough.
what do they have right now, right? They are lacking a little bit in AoE teamfight control, but they want to just go keep the single target basis going. You already have the Viper Strike to start off on someone. PA jumps in. Venge is there to bring out the PA if she's in trouble. She can also solo stun someone else too. I would think an Initiator is the big issue right now. The range of initiation is pretty weak. A Core Clockwork could honestly find okay here.
Oh, that's an interesting suggestion.
Core Clockwork. With
Good
the level
against Spirit
25
Breaker.
talent of True Sight Rockets. Thanks for joining us.
There's Windvis heroes though.
I
It's
know.
not cool.
It's wards.
You can see wards with
ward.
it. Yeah, ward.
You do need a Quelling Blade though, or something. Or
Oh.
a ranged hero. Well,
Liquid
something we haven't
thinking
mentioned is
about
the
this.
evasion in the game right now. Obviously, Brewmaster and PA. MKB has changed quite a bit. Silver Edge is still there for the PA. MKB, though, I haven't really given much thought to that item.
I guess you also don't want to necessarily pick Clockwork into Rubik, though. He's good
True.
against the Prophet,
Yeah.
but there are some other issues.
I think we did see an MKB in that last game.
Yeah, I think we did.
I guess there's still like
Oh, this
some
series.
decent heroes like Sand King too. Also offers quite a bit of that same catch-up potential. Some just like you just want to try someone who can actually hop on this Brewmaster and give you a chance at bursting him down quickly. With the Prophet being taken, with the Puck being gone, it's hard to find someone who can like initiate and silence. You don't have that natural Orchid builder. You don't have the blink, Waning Rift.
Liquid really thinking about this last ban though. I don't know what the right choice is, boys.
I think it's just play Bat.
What does
too.
Newbie
Yeah,
want?
what's the matchup?
Yeah, they need some sort of offlaner.
Yeah, Bat's not bad
Yeah,
actually.
Bat's pretty good.
I was thinking Puck, but already banned out.
Yeah.
What else have we seen Newbie run?
Oh, for new. I guess
Depends on-
the Life Stealer. Oh, yeah, I suppose I said a KP earlier, but obviously that is not a KP. It's probably going to be either Mugi or SCCC.
Right.
Up on the Brewmaster with the well, maybe not actually. I could also see it being like a Mugi Prophet.
They have a pretty flexible draft, actually,
Yeah.
with the cores.
I like the Lifestealer ban though. It's something Newbie ran earlier today. Pairs
Makes
well
you
with
think
the
they're
Spirit
gonna pick
Breaker
Bat too.
and the Brewmaster.
Like one of the few heroes that lanes decently well against Bat Rider.
Oh
though.
my lord!
They
Yes.
take Axe.
Oh.
Yes.
This was on my wish list.
Oh, if he goes the 40 attack speed talent, I'm gonna be so happy right now. Oh boy.
Okay.
So I want to see some new builds from this guy.
It's our AoE Initiator. It's definitely one of the riskier ones, though. Small, you know, you gotta succeed on this. You gotta get right in there, get that Blink Dagger. Hard to execute.
5 seconds remaining.
Yule's builders, pretty decent too, with the Rubik as well. With it being tossed up in the middle of a fight. That's a big thing for PA too this game, I think, is watching her for that Wind Panda, that she doesn't just get removed from the engagements. Final pick will be a
Yeah,
Lash
yeah,
Rack.
it's a
Okay,
Lash.
now we gotta figure out some strats here. I like this.
Folks,
Wow.
this hero diversity is absolutely insane.
Shrek has an evasion talent, right?
Let's
That could
find
be
out.
pretty powerful for him this game.
You're
actually.
why are you asking us? You're the
So,
talent guy.
I
You
I don't
have
remember the exact
one
amount.
job,
So, yes.
dude.
I don't look this stuff.
A level 20 talent,
Oh, 20.
25% evasion, or
One
plus
job.
50 Pulse Nova damage.
Level 20, it's kind of weak.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah.
Level
get there.
15, he's got 15 strength or 40 movement speed, and level 10, it's 5 armor or 25 mana.
So that's the interesting thing, though, right? If you have evasion against PA, she does not want to get MKB anymore.
it's a Mugi
Pretty sure she does not
Lesh.
want that at all.
So, but remember, there's Lesh and Rubik together now, and with that change to Null Field, maybe that makes Lesh a little more viable.
Oh, he's going to be coring it up too, so
Yeah,
we'll
Moogie.
see. I guess Bloodzone not quite as fun as it used to be. Be interesting to see if he still opts for that build or just some faster items. Maybe we'll even get a Kaya today. We still, is that the only one we're missing? We got our null thing. We got our
I don't know
disc.
if we've seen the Spirit Vessel.
Yeah, yes, we
did.
Or he was building one. I don't know if he finished it. I'm not sure.
What do you think? I mean, I kind of like this newbie draft. I'm not going to lie.
They have a lot of push. I actually like their draft too.
They could run them over for sure.
Yeah,
If the first like 3 splits go well,
A
they could
lot
just
of
win this
control, a lot of damage. They've got some setup Lesh.
Their push is insane though. You have Lesh, Diabolic Edict, you have Nature's Prophet split pushing, you have even the Brewmaster.
And he's very well enabled too, because it's very tough to get off the first couple splits as Brewmaster because you don't have the Blink Dagger, but the Spirit Breaker is going to be there to start these fights. And again, that's the big focus for in this game is really early fights and getting quick tier 1s and tier 2s with the Leshrac and the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah. Also very curious to see what build Miracle goes for here on this Phantom Assassin. But time will tell. Game number 2, our final series today. We're going to hand it over to our casters once more. This is Liquid versus Newbie, Game 2, and it's Grant and Lacoste again.
Thank you very much, Ori and panel, and all your knowledge about talents is just amazing. And we do have Game 2, Newbie versus Liquid, and Lacoste.
Someone might think that he's actually reading, but he's not.
He's just a genius.
Yeah, he's just
the prodigal son. So whose draft do you like here, Lacoste? We heard them. They kind of like newbies. They're kind of full in push, but against a support Venge, a Viper, is it going to be too hard to push into Liquid, or do you like it?
Liquid's lineup more, to be honest, because they have 2 birds on the side, and they don't have anything to reach the birds.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have a Clockwork, no Sniper, no Gyro.
Yeah.
What's going to happen, I think, it's when Pigeon shits on your car, the same thing. Like, you can't reach him, he's just teasing you.
Do you remember in Dota 1 that the flying heroes actually didn't get affected by the techies' minds? Like, they just fly over like, what a thing. And here we see both teams actually smoked up early, but won't find each other. Now it seems like teams are just going to start roaming as 5. You used to see sometimes 4 and then 1, but it seems like all the teams are so nervous about the first bloods that have been happening. And we see the fear on Tree, and Nature's Prophet Tree is actually down. And
they're going to gank the courier. 5-man gank the courier.
Look, what is on here?
Well,
it doesn't matter. Mind Control actually picks up 2 runes, so it's still 2 for 2 runes. And look at this. They're going to find Cock. I don't know if they're going to be able to get this kill, though. We actually see the Corrosive come down, and now Faith comes up. We do see Kuroki get picked up, lifted, thrown to the tier 2 tower. See you later. He goes down. Nice stun. Level 1 by Moogie. Going to go for Miracle. Will it be enough? Doesn't look like it.
You get a TP, he gets a TP, everyone gets a TP. That's Oprah Winfrey meme right there.
TPs for everyone, and that was interesting. Viper actually skilled Nether Toxin for them. Like you said, they were level 1 ganking something between a tier 1 and tier 2 a little bit early, and because of that, Mind Control does get 2 runes, and now bottom lane, I mean, look at how much damage these Treants do. Like, he can farm a little bit, but he takes a ton of damage from them.
Well, he doesn't have Poor Man's Shield. He might go for a Soul Ring, maybe on Axe. Axe lacks mana, does not have it on level 10 anymore, and gives him 6 strength, which is pretty cool. I'm theory crafting a bit. Can someone message me on Twitter? Does Ether Lance work on Berserker's Call?
And I said no, but he refused to listen to me, so that's all good. SCC, Panda middle.
Seeing is believing, my friend.
Drunken Haze against a Viper, obviously. Matoma Man going to be missing a lot of last hits because of that, but still, I mean, it's melee versus Viper. Isn't that just a bad matchup or no?
Oh, Panda does well. Pretty much any lane with the Drunken Haze, he really can harass.
Yeah.
Once he gets the Drunken Brawler, it's going to be even harder.
Yeah, top lane. It is going to be a tri-lane versus a dual lane. Spirit Breaker and Nature's Prophet now TPing up here. They didn't want Moogie. They're like, nah, you need to get some farm. Leshrac is only good with farm, so they send him back down bottom to a better lane against the Axe, who can't really harass out the Leshrac. Axe still trying to farm, though. Only 4-0. Those Treants did do so much damage. He had to do a lot of his regen. Look at this. We're going to see a charge coming in on the wide, but Faith taking a ton of damage. Going to get slowed out by that Splinter Blast. They can't bring him down. Still tons of armor. Now Kuroki right-clicking KP. He has a stun up in 2 seconds. This should be a kill. We will see. They don't do very much damage. SCC here as well now, but Faith comes in, stuns out all of them. KP, oh, Roshan wanting to get the kill, but GH goes down as well to Faith, and now Faith should just die too. And look at that. Just the AoE of Nether Toxin bringing him down. Kuroki get a run away, and just like that, 2-2 Axe bottom lane getting right click down. Looks like they will get him, maybe. That Tango healing him so much, and even without poor man shield, he just tanks through. I mean, Leshrac 53 base damage, Rubik 51, and they just can't kill him. And now, oh, Chicken. KP actually chasing Kuroki, and that one tree actually gets the hit on him before he can get them. Cool, that died, and then his illusion like 10 damage.
I've been brainstorming about like Wraith lineup, Wraith King with Aghanim Scepter and Venge Spirit plus what else did I say?
I don't remember. It's your line, not mine.
Well, let me just check.
At top lane, we are going to see Arjun Miracle. He's going to take a harass. Already seeing some evasion. KP is going to try to blind with the trance. No, they're just right-clicking. One more bash from Faith could be enough, but a nice dagger to just slow down Faith so he only gets one attack in. And already Newbie doing a good job. Up 3-2, just running at him.
Yeah, and the Terrorblade, Reflection, Wraith King with Ags, and Venge Aura. So you have an army that you can target and can control.
Middle lane now, Matumba Man is getting charged. He's low HP, and he eats a Tango, so he feels a little bit safe getting that HP back. But if SCC gets on top of him with those boots and a clap, unfortunately, still under the tower. Didn't time it quite right. And look at the Chicken gets attacked once as well. Just gonna fly back home. Top lane, Miracle with that tri-lane has amassed a nice 18 and 9 CS, only being beaten out right now by Mugi on the Leshrac bottom. When does Leshrac really come online? Does he still get Bloodstone? Well, middle lane, first off, SCC, he's just gonna get that haste through. Charge is gonna come in on Matumman. I'm surprised KP actually didn't teleport uphill. There's 4 of them here now, though, and this Viper is just gonna get right-click down. GH as well could be in a little bit of trouble with KP getting right-clicked by Kuroki. Gets the stun up. I don't know if he can bring it down solo. GH goes down, and look at this. Now Kuroki's in a lot of trouble. Does have boots. He's gonna try to run away, but SCC with the haste rune. He's gonna run into him. He's gonna clap. Will he try to deny, or is he gonna try to run away? He's juking in. He's juking out. And he gets hit up by Faith, who gets the kill. Now 6-2 for Newbie. Excellent early game roaming. Bringing in that global presence of both Spirit Breaker and Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, this Panda's gonna go away this game. Once he gets to level 6, can actually easily kill Winter Wyvern, especially Venge.
Yep.
Even Viper's gonna go down.
Yep, and unlike Anti-Mage, obviously, that's not quite the split pushing carry you had from last game fall back onto, so he's going to have to become a lot more active in this game instead of letting team do everything. At the bottom, Mugi avoids a little bit of a gank, and he's level 5 with mana boots. He's having a great time. KD just jungling at this point. Well, we have Kaga as well as SCC. Looks like they're going to shrine up, get that mana back. His 2-man shrine. And he's going straight Blink Dagger, no boots or anything. Do you like brown boots blink if
yeah,
it's early enough? Or?
Yeah, if he can get it, it's cool. And they just keep the pressure with the global presence mentioned from Nature's Prophet and Spirit Breaker. They just need the levels on their heroes.
Ooh, bottom lane, they're going on Mugi, but look at KP. He's going to TP in. Will he get any spins? He does. He gets a spin, and this should be enough to get the kill. They do, and now KP, if this gank didn't work out, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. He'll just fade. Boots away, luckily. Big kill there, just so easy down if you don't want to lane. Going after GH, no, turn next to Matumba, easy kill.
He gets the Wyvern with the Cyclone.
Does he have enough? He's going to run forward. He doesn't have mana, but I don't think they need a Mugi. Misses the stun. Drunken Haze just right-clicks. Oh, no, he misses the clap. And instead of just running after him with it, he goes for the right-click. And there we go. Lift up comes on Miracle. Here early gets a first dagger crit onto Kaka. They're trying to chase him down. They're trying to leave alone. And a 3-man call. Mind Control finds all of them. And this is going to be a full wipe. Miracle gets all 3 kills. Oh, my goodness.
He might not be the anti-mage, but the man knows when to TP.
Dude, what a rotation. Newbie looked to take that lead. If they would have got that clap, killed the Winter Wyvern, could have been different. But they still dove a tier 2 at 6 minutes in. That's a little bit risky. And now Miracle on battle for the old PA build. That was just such a good rotate. Axe ran all the way from bottom. Perfect positioning. It's usually good to exit together, right? Like, oh, they're not going to fight 3 of us. But when you're against an Axe, unfortunately have played against themselves. Now Faith top lane, he's just trying to farm. He wants that level 6. Middle lane, we are going to see an ulti coming out from Matamba Man. Kuroki going to throw out his stun, as well as the Wave of Terror doing a ton of damage. He's getting a little bit of evasion, but not enough. Matamba Man brings him down, and 4 heroes middle from Liquid again.
Maybe a magic wand on a panda would be cool.
Yeah.
Just for some stats. He did not have a mana.
Yeah, and now that blink going to come a little bit later with those 2 deaths. Bottom lane, Moogie, he was doing so well, but now he's still only level 5 and 3/4, while 3 members of the Die are level 7 and 8. They just caught up. That one gang middle just gave the lead so much.
Yeah, gave 500 gold to Phantom Assassin.
Radiant's middle tower
And that's
is under
big. And
attack.
look at this. You're going to see a haste rune up on the Viper. He can chase anyone down he really wants to now.
Battle Fury is such a good item right now.
Yep. Why? Just the stats and what it provides. Middle lane, we're going to see him going on Spear Breaker. He's going to try to charge, but he unfortunately goes into the Viper, who's right here. One more right click, doesn't need it. He'll get it with that level 1 Cross Skin, actually. And that's that. Bottom lane, they will push in, though. It's a Leshrac as well as a Nature's Prophet. And they just take a tier 1. That's what they need to do, right? They just need to try to take all these tier 1 down, avoid fights, maybe get the gold.
Yeah, with the 3-ins and the level 3 Edict, they can easily take it. What's Lash building? Embracer?
Embracer, that's not really looking for the late game, but
Yeah, it's like they want to put a lot of pressure on those tier 1 and tier 2 towers. They have those early items to
Dire's
fight
middle
with.
tower is under attack.
Prophet's gonna go for drums. He might go for Atos. Might just change to Bloodstone if he feels comfortable.
yeah. And GH needs to be careful. He doesn't have Arctic Burn yet, can't fly over, and he gets permanently stunned up. That's an easy kill on GH. Nice canceled charge from Spearbreaker. He might still just go down here, and here comes Mind Control. Oh no, KP gets trapped in. They should be able to get both these. Look at that move speed coming out. Moogie does get a kill on Miracle, though, up by that ward they just placed down, and now Matama Man gets Kaka as well, and they're just running at him better. It felt like Newbie did it good for the first 5 minutes, and now after that kill for the Axe, he has a Vanguard. He just running, no nerve of anything.
Well, yeah, the move speed got from the dunk.
Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah, they could just easily get the 2 kills after that. Also, Mind Control having a Quelling Blade against the Sprout as well.
Yep.
Gives him a farm momentum as well.
Now, you just look at the levels. Level 998 on the cores of Dire, while it's 776 on the cores of the Variant. That is just nuts. That is such a big advantage. And Kuroki level 5 on Venge at 10 minutes. Pretty good. It's been a while. Why don't we see what's wrong with support Venge? Why is this like the first one we've seen in a long time?
She has mana problems, does not harass in the lane. She throws a stun and then she does nothing.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Makes sense. And as
Not
a core,
very
Dire
mobile.
are scanning.
makes sense. Dire scanning out, seeing more radiance at KP actually hiding behind one little tree down here. That's it. And look at this. GH is just split pushing by himself, pushing the wave.
They need to make a move with the Panda Blink Dagger right now. Ulti is up. They need to get some kills. Maybe try to gank Phantom Assassin.
Still have to wait for the chick that can go back to base to bring it out to him. And
Well, the thing is they don't have a natural MKB carrier. I mean, they can get a Soul Crest on a Spirit Breaker. That's pretty much it.
yeah.
To remove the blur from Phantom Assassin, maybe Nature's Prophet can go for a Silver Edge.
Radiant are
Yeah.
scanning.
In top lane.
Then G8
Dire's
to me.
top tower is under attack.
What?
You're
not
agreeing
listening.
to everything I say.
Yeah, I mean, you're correct. Should I not agree with you if you're correct? Should I play devil's advocate for you?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're wrong on everything.
Let's play the game.
All right. KP, just farming bottom. Moogie, he's been farming top. He's trying to push in that tower, but Garrett, he kills the creeps, backs off, lets the creep do all the work. But now he is being a little more aggressive. He saw that there were a few heroes middle because of that nicely placed board where the Dire Shrine used to be. And look at this. I remember we
Radiant's middle tower
Cole did
is
this at
under
TI, what, 2 years ago? You just cold embrace somebody, do like 10 stacks at once, and take no damage and farm quickly. Oh, but look at Faith, just leeching all this experience with Kaka. I love it. And they actually steal the big golem. Now he charges uphill. He's a little bit out of position. But that will be then. We see Rubik. Rubik steals the Nether Toxin. He knew what he was getting when he stole from Viper. Why do you want Nether Toxin instead of, say, like Avenge ability? That's interesting.
What if you steal a level 1 stun? That's pretty garbage.
True. And look at Kaka still just leeching this experience. But that will be that.
They can't find an opening with the Panda. Liquid reading the item timings and the movement speed. Movement from the enemy team is just too good.
It's a problem. They have two. Each team has 2 wards down. Feels like Radiants are a little more defensive. Obviously, they have one on their side guarding their bottom bounty rune.
Why is Dire Shrine upstairs and the Radiant one is on the low ground?
It's a good question. Maybe that's why everyone's been right. I think this tournament, every single team when they get to choose a side has picked Radiant. There's not been one Dire pick. It is interesting.
Yeah, but it's harder to invade the shrine that is on the high ground.
Exactly. Middle lane, look at Liquid has just been surrounding this tower. They don't want to give up this tier 1. They know it'll give pretty much give up their jungle if they let this tier 1 die, and they've been defending it pretty mercilessly. GH, even level 7, has level 4 Splinter Blast. So hard to push against that, even with the Treants, right? Look at that, boom.
Mind control sitting on top of network.
Yeah.
Vanguard, blink 30 minutes in, plus a magic wand. Oh, he actually went for attack speed, because attack speed
later in the game.
Yeah, later in the game, if he chooses on level 20 to get attacking procs, counter helix,
and
get 6 butterflies on him.
6 butterflies, my
and
goodness.
the moon shard.
This is where I just say yeah, because I'm not listening to you again. Just kidding. Don't actually do that. Top lane is getting pushed in by KP. Went for the boots, drum, like we normally see in good split pushing. KP's been doing it well all game, all day. Even when they lose, it's just he's been split pushing correctly. Mind control will just clear out that whole creep wave, and man, Newbie really wants that tier 1 middle. They just can't quite find it, and now KP gonna be pushing out bottom. Miracle is charged up. Will he get out of here in time? Looks like it, barely. Faith charging him in. GH does have an invis, does have his ulti if he wants to make some sort of crazy move by himself.
Yeah, we got the answer to the question. Etherlands does not work against on a Axe call.
Wow, who would have guessed?
Thank you, Oyston and Said.
Yeah, thank you, Grant.
Thank you, Grant, as well.
Bottom lane, GH still invis.
They're just being smart by default.
Yeah.
Just by being a
Croaky, helping mind control farm up here, just throwing a wave of terror.
I remember the debate we had about European against American food. So what do you say about Croatian food, though?
I haven't really tried it out yet. You guys know how to make an omelet, and that's important.
Wow.
Everyone loves an omelet.
We'll eat after.
All right, sounds good to me. And there we go. Kaka stealing again. We'll get the level 3 Nether Toxin once more. Charge comes top on Miracle. They want to keep pressure up on Miracle, and that's probably smart. He has his Battle Fury in less than 100 gold, but here comes the charge. Here comes KP as well. They're gonna throw that out. Ulti flies, and look at that. They get the break because of the stolen Nether Toxin, and that works pretty damn nicely because of that Rubik Steel. And they bring him down right when he was about to buy that Battle Fury. Now he's 300 off. That's big. I guess that explains why he stole that. You steal the Nether Toxin, you just lay it down on the PA, and there goes the break. Panda going in. Kuroki looks like he will get stunned, and Moogie gets the kill. Going for that Bloodstone again. No Soul Ring anymore. Gets the purse instead. And just like that, 2 easy kills. Even though Mind Control is very farmed, they haven't been fighting with him. And it feels like that's what you want to do. Meanwhile, we just see GH and Viper sitting middle, defending that tier 1. Almost to a fault, it seems.
Yep. We've seen in American scene Pandas go for power treads into Echo Saber build, and then they just blow up the supports with the extra 30 damage from the talent.
Yeah. What do you want to see? Do you want to see him go that build this game? Do you think it's still good?
Yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah, gives you
Or
that
he
regen
can go
you need
just
to.
for classic lads against the PA and the Viper.
Yeah, just armor.
Armor against Wave of Terror as well.
Now Miracle will have enough. He's going to pick up that Battle Fury, and that's when his farm starts to go.
Yep.
They really need to start ganking him more, I think.
Yeah, I think they need to start ganking, as you mentioned, or just go for that late game items on Panda, maybe even consider going Radiance, because I mean, it's a Lash and a Panda against the Viper and PA. Game goes super late game, I don't think they're going to win.
That's what it looks like, especially now. It looks like Charge will be coming on Miracle right before the creep wave dies, and here we go. little too deep. He got there early. He didn't want to have to charge, but he knew the creeps were dying. Whoa, Miracle actually going in. He had to know something was up when he charged in. He's just going to get ulti. He is broke again because of the Nether Toxin, and nicely done by Kaka, but stun comes in. Brewmaster, he's going to throw out his ulti. No, he won't. He'll just hold his glass high into the air. Nice ulti coming out from GH, but unfortunately he still gets it off. Kuroki should be going down. We do have a hold on the Spirit Breaker. He gets the dunk, give him that move speed, but Kuroki just trying to run from the Panda, gets his wand up. He'll probably be getting right-clicked. On the other side of the fight, though, KP trying to run from Mind Control, has his blink up, but he actually blinks the wrong way. Nice juke by KP, and Kuroki finally goes down. SCC full mana and full HP. See you later, GH. Gets melted down by Leshrac. Now Liquid's on the defensive. All that farm from Axe, if you don't get kills or ganks with him, it just feels so useless, and they really haven't. Uh-oh, and Panda actually goes forward. He gets the call off. They're going to throw that down. They actually break the Drunken Brawler because of the Nether Toxin. Unfortunately, it's a 4v2, and Axe will blink away. And now he's still running at him. They know they're keeping on in, and look at where that shrine is. Miracle goes forward. Kaka's in a lot of trouble. Does have his wand. They're just going to try to run away. Mugi doing so much damage. He has 15 Bloodstone charges. Obviously started 14 now. They're going to get the kill. See you later, Miracle. And they break him again. Call comes on the backside. Panda's just chasing down. He's actually going to try to die to neutrals, but he's like, oh, wait, I'm not going to die. Runs away instead. But here comes KP. Gets the blink up. Matama Man instead. Oh, Mind Control can't quite time it just right. And he's looking like he might die. Gets his wand off. Stun on the backside. Viper's going to go down. Get another Bloodstone charge. Mind Control dies. They do kill Fade, but that is huge. Mugi just running at him now, gets daggered. He's slowed out a little bit. 18 Bloodstone charges. Oh, nice swap, so he can't get the stun on him. He's going to throw out a wave of terror. Kuroki's still in a little strange spot. Level 1 stun flies. SCC. Oh, ult's going to hold him in place, but it won't really do anything. Steal as well. Rubik will take that Winter Wyvern ulti, and Newbie's just cruising. They are winning this mid. I'm not even sure it's mid game yet. They're winning this late early game.
Yeah, 5 charges already. Yep. On a Bloodstone, it starts with 14 and does not heal anymore. For those
when you
who
die.
Didn't read the patch.
Heals you a ton more. Feels good. I know it doesn't heal when you die.
All right.
Don't worry. That's the one thing I read. Gives you 2 more. I mean, it's better for the Leshrac, right? It's worse for his team, but for the Leshrac, this guy has so much HP and mana regen now.
The problem is they don't have anything to stop the charge with. Yeah. I mean, they have Magic Missile from Venge or Call from Axe.
A perfectly timed one.
Really hard to pull off.
Yeah, it is. We saw him trying. It looked like he had it, but he just goes down.
So he can easily stun 2-3 heroes. Just charge the one in the back lines.
And KP now has that Orchid's Malevolence up as well, going for the Shadow Blade. And thank goodness. After game 1 of his first series, he stopped the Meteor Hammer garbage. Like, why? He just went to game 1. He's like, all right, we lost this game. And I mean, a big chunk of it, I would actually say goes to that because, I mean, Nature's Prophet is a very good late game hero and just overall good hero if you have items. Meteor Hammer is not an item. Never will. Don't make it happen, even though it's the first day of the first patch of tourneys, but whatever.
I remember you being here on such things, and I'm glad Meteor is,
is so bad. Yeah, SCC.
So you don't recommend
no,
buying
absolutely not.
On any hero?
I don't recommend you even type it in or look at it ever again. Brewmaster is going for the Radiance, like you said, getting that damage. He is only 200 away from it. Or 200 from the Relic. They're going to blink in. They're going to go for the Axe. He gets the Primal split off. Nice by Kuroki, but he will just die. Mugi now 20 charges. Oh, ulti comes out. They're not going to do anything to Leshrac, unfortunately. Miracle kills Kaka on the backside, but Mind Control, Cold Embrace. Will he go down? The magic damage isn't enough. Still on the backside, Miracle going in, but Command is getting charged, and all the Panda illusions are doing so much damage. Nice 4-staff uphill, but Mugi gets the stun. Not quite, unfortunately. It looked like he hesitated a little bit, but still 2 kills on that Bloodstone, 21 Bloodstone charges. And all Miracle got was a little Rubik in the back, man.
A little bit unlucky for Mind Control. He blinked into stun.
Yeah. That's one of those where it seems like it happens a lot more than it should. Brewmaster has his Relic now. Ton of damage.
He needed that extra miss for a PA and also a late game item.
Works out. 2 for 2. Miracle, unfortunately, only has one of the Mithril Hammers. His farm, usually when you get a Battle Fury, your farm starts going insane, but when the other team pressures you, you just can't farm as quickly as you want to with that Battle Fury.
Well, he's there, but what did he go for?
He's going for
Armor Corruption. Plus 20% cleave with the Battle Fury.
You like that?
Well,
or you'd like the other one more?
I don't know, against your own team with Battle Fury. No, never mind. That's stupid. Sometimes I was just thinking about Winter Wyvern.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind.
Alright, we'll ignore it. Miracle. Still just going to try to farm out bottom. He is the highest level in the game by 2, which is still surprising, even though it feels like his farm's a little underwhelming, but doesn't matter. You got some levels, and Smoke Gank up by the Dire. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like they'll find anyone in Radiant. Sitting 4 men top, as well as KP. I mean, he doesn't have to be with them. He can always just, oh, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
You don't really feel the presence of Winter Wyvern ultis because they don't have any right click.
Yeah.
I mean, Lash deals none, Prophet deals some, but that's pretty much it.
Pretty much, you're going to have to get a support when Panda's nearby.
Yeah.
Panda's always the one initiating for him, so it's going to be more than likely that it won't ever happen if SCC has been playing like he has been so well lately this game. Top lane, Moogie sitting up here. He has a Yules as well as a Plate Mill. Guy has 18 armor, ton of survivability, 21 Bloodstone charges, 35 mana region, my goodness.
Once again, Nether Toxins stolen for PA, and the Prophet has 2 items that he can easily upgrade, Silver Edge and what's it called, Bloodthorn, just to remove the mischance.
It just feels like Newbie has itemized correctly, and even skill-wise, who would have guessed in a day and age, Rubik stealing Nether Toxin is the best skill he can steal in this game.
Well, before you could just steal ulti from the Viper,
yeah. You know what you're getting now.
or
like,
from Wraith King, you know what you're stealing.
And now he's like, wow, I get an even better skill. I counter your hero. This Rubik into the PA now that we look at it, so good. Is a Desolator up on Miracle now, level 18, so crits could be huge. If he gets one jump in, gets a crit on both supports, I mean, that could just turn around to fight. Unfortunately, I'm sure they're going to be ready for that. Viper forced to go this. Maelstrom Force Staff doesn't even have Dragon Lance, Hurricane Pike. Needs to get that damage up. Mind Control on the other side has Pipe, Vanguard, as well as Blink. It just feels like they're lacking damage, right? Even with PA, because he can only jump on, even with Battle Fury, they're going to be spread out. He can only jump on one hero, while the Radiant side can just run at you with Moogie. He just has AoE. He's like, I don't have to right-click anyone.
They don't have too much to deal with the Panda split. Radiance is up, so I expect them to try to go for a Roche or just smoke up and try to find some kills. For Liquid, they should just try to continue the split push a little bit, get some items up on Phantom, Assassin, BKB. The mischance.
Like you said, they're just straight into the Roche pit, and now they're like, never mind. Maybe we can get a gank out of this first. If they don't find anyone, possibility they just run back into Roche, but they know people are top. Look at this. Matama Man attacking KP's Treants, and this might be a problem. And Kaka actually has a blink, lifts him up, see you later. They break that, so they don't even get poisoned as well. And man, this Nether Toxin skill being stolen by the Rubik is such a game changer. Charge number 22 for the Leshrac. It's just extremely far. I'm going Boots of Travel next, so just like the Nature's Prophet, he doesn't have to be in the fight with them. He can always TP in if he needs, and see you later, Roshan. Look at how quickly this goes down. They don't even have that much right-click damage. I mean, they have Panda with the Radiance, obviously. But still, they take it down so quickly. And here we go, possible defense coming from the Dire. They're going to see it drops, and I don't think they want to do it. Yeah, he tries to bait him into that Sentry Ward, but then KP sees a dagger fly at him and just runs away. Moogie picks it up. And that guy is going to be close to unkillable once he gets another item. Croaky, level 8, GH, level 12, just feels like the supports have been a little underwhelming. And that's the problem, like you said, with Venge. You throw out a stun in the early game, a wave of terror even, and then what do you do? Like that's your whole purpose this game.
Maybe she can just destroy the items and just die faster. So she uses illusion and fight with it.
That too.
No, maybe not destroy, just keep the items in the base.
That could work. Okay, maybe not
for late game.
And look at middle tower. SCC does none of the work and then just comes in, smacks it once, and takes it for himself. Moogie, sorry. Shiva, Boots of Travel queued up now for the Lash. That armor, that's slow, so good. SCC, Assault Kyros, and that's probably that's gonna be their biggest timing, right? You're gonna get them about the same time. Shiva's, Assault Kyros. I mean, you have all the auras you need at that point. Rubik with that Blink Dagger, we saw that pick off come top. All because of that, it would have been harder to get on top of him, but with the Blink Rubik, lift, throw back, you're good. Boots of Travel on Axe next. You let that,
No.
It feels like a waste of 2,000 gold, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, especially when you're losing.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the way to deal with the split push coming out from Nature's Prophet, or just Flash with his Boots of Travel. Well, does not have one.
We haven't talked much about Miracle since his pretty early Battle Fury. He does have that Desolator as well as the Black King bar, going Assault Chaos himself. He just feels underfarmed. I mean, after watching his AM, anything feels underfarmed, but Newbie up 5k. Such a good job. They've done split pushing with the Nature's Prophet, who's going for a Silver Edge next. Actually has it if he wants to purchase it. Probably waiting for the chicken. And now Moogie, it feels like Liquid's just scared now. Oh, here we go. They're actually going to go in. They're going to lift him up. They're going to throw him back. They're all TPing there. And a nice ulti holds him in place. Doesn't attack anyone, but now he's held in place. Everyone's here. And then first hit crit by Miracle. He does have the Aegis. Shrine is going to be down now, though. They don't have it. Faith charges in. Is he going to get anything down? Moogie going in, throwing out all his stuns. Faith should drop down here, but Miracle getting his BKB off will be nice. Mind Control is going to get his dust off. Spearbreaker will buy back. He can get back in this fight. Moogie's in a lot of trouble. And another crit from Miracle. This is the fight they needed. 10-second BKB. Kuroki, though, he's getting right-click down, but nice job. Miracle right-clicks that Fire Pan. If you're a noob, that's what you want to do. That's the only one that does damage. Kuroki getting healed up. Glimmer Cape now, but they do pop the dust. Kuroki should go down. Faith gets the bash, but Miracle right-clicks. Another crit. Mind Control dies to KP. Matoma Man then kills KP, and now Miracle's just chasing Faith. Should be a kill. Oh, but maybe not. Maybe he'll get GH first, but Moogie, oh my goodness, gets another kill on the backside, and that's a dieback from the Spirit Breaker, but everyone died on the Dire side besides PA, but maybe that's not that bad for him. I mean, PA is pretty much what they're putting all their eggs in the basket, right?
Yeah, but it's a 10-second BKB on a PA. Yeah. I thought Panda's gonna split and just try to Yule PA first before he pop BKB. Also, Lash instantly revived because of the Bloodstone charges, bought a Boots of Travel, but still couldn't do anything.
Yeah, got into the
just
fight.
Blown up people. Once he gets to level 25, plus 5% Cup to Grace.
Yeah.
20%.
It's called Cup de Grace.
Yeah, it's from Dota 1 as well.
Coup de grace.
What?
Coup de grace.
It's French.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, you're losing it. Top lane, they're going to go in. They're going to find Miracle, and this would be a bad kill to give away. He has his BKB up again, and look at this. He's just going to run away. KP's here. Oh, my goodness. 1.3k credit. He's still running in. Moogie swaps it back. Can they get him? He's just going ham. Unfortunately, he finally does drop. Kuroki goes down as well as Kakon. What a strange fight, and what crits. This PA is getting quite lucky.
Excusez, Mr. French, what does it mean?
Coup de grace? I don't know. There's some meaning that, whatever. Someday we'll learn. You can look it up really quick, but I mean, that crit, 1.3k, gets him that kill, and he BKB'd with 200 HP. On no other hero would you do that, except a hero that can one-shot everyone. A final blow. That is what it means, I believe. And now
Blow
Viper.
of Mercy.
Yep. And Faith just farming up. There was a Spirit Breaker buyback, and now he's far behind. Power Treads, Earn. Still, he kept his team in the game by buying back and controlling that fight, but Mind Control, oh, and this is what he wants. There's 4 creeps there as well. That's actually only 3. Whoa, hey, he just shows up. Now he finds him, and here comes Matoma Man, gonna throw that down. Can they bring him down before he charges off? They're gonna try to. Will that attack hit? It actually misses uphill, but he should maybe die. Nope, that Battle Hunger does not do that much. He's gonna run away. All because that Viper missed 1 attack uphill. And KP now has the Silver Edge, so look for this Nature's Prophet to sit a little bit farther back in the fight. Maybe TP just hit that PA.
I don't care, I'm still on Coup de Grace. It's a death blow and suffering of severely wounded person or animal.
Yeah, but the problem is,
continue to talk
the
about
problem
Dota.
is Miracle one-shot the Fearon, who wasn't wounded at all. He was full HP. And that is, what do they have to deal with PA while he's BKB? Do they just have to hope they survive to the 5-second BKB? Just kite him around? It's so hard to do against a PA, though.
Well, Spirit Breaker does not have any items.
Yeah,
that Soul
dieback
Crest would be a really cool item here.
We do see.
Seems like he's the one who's buying the wards for his team, since Kaka has a Blink Dagger and a Ghost Scepter.
Seems to be the case when people pick Rubik. I do see on the Leshrac, that is a nice talent at level 20. A lot of times you might not even get that. 50 Pulse Nova damage, very good, but 25% evasion against the PA could definitely be a game changer on that Leshrac. And Newbie is still up 2k. It really feels like Miracle. If Miracle somehow dies early in the fight, Liquid just loses. If he survives, they have a chance, but Newbie's still in the clear lead.
They really can't lock down. They have a swap and thrive on ult plus skill cancel if they throw everything on him.
Oh, and he has an assault
Radiant's
Kyros now.
bottom tower
So they just
is
look at this tower melt down. No armor at all when he has both of them. They will glyph up and look at top lane.
That's minus 15 armor from AC, Deso, and level talent.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh,
is
if the
falling.
tier 3 falls on against Nature's Prophet, it's so hard to play then.
Because you're always going to be
Yeah.
losing that range
Range
racks.
racks, yeah.
But nice job. They get better just in time, and those siege creeps can't quite. They do have 50 more HP though. They're going to try their best. Oh, and they might. Siege unit might make the base, but mind control is coming back. So that tier 3 will survive barely. Bottom lane, KP doing his best. Level 18, just split pushing. He's going for an assault Kyros. You don't see that often on Nature's Prophet, but I mean, usually you see that on Panda.
Yeah,
They
but
both have it queued
Panda
up
had the switch
for the
for
evasion.
Halberd, as you love to call it.
Halberd. Sounds good.
That's also French.
It is. And you're just, oh, and
It's
they
a
didn't
go-go
break the
time.
smoke. Yeah, Winter Wyvern ulties the Brewmaster illusion. The smoke didn't break, so a little bit of a mistake here. And now they're going on Miracle. Can they bring him down? Nice swap by Croaky, like you said. There we go. Panda ult is out. Oh my goodness, the Brewmaster's Storm illusion almost goes down. We're gonna have dust popped on both teams. Croaky trying to run, but he just dies, and they have PA at the air. He will have a BKB on the back. So they're gonna find Nature's Prophet. Nicely done by Axe and GH. Can they kill him? Not quite yet. They're trying to chase down Miracle. Do we have one more Earth Panda stun? We do. Throws it out,
Basherino.
and there we go. Gets the bash, like you said, and this Viper in trouble. And look at, he pops the BKB, and it just means nothing to him. They just bring him down. Maybe he's running and Glimmer Cape up. What a save! But Mugi does not care. He just keeps running. SCC gets it, and there we go. That's what we said. If Miracle gets brought down early, but Winter Wyvern actually in a lot of trouble. He will go down. Mugi.
What a play
Stacking 'em
from
up.
Kaka once again.
That's
Just using call on Viper and Ghoster, so he does not deal the damage.
Oh, look at
just,
this.
Forcing that BKB.
They're just going for this, and here we go. Mind control jump in. He actually hits 3 of them. He's broken up now by KP, so he cannot spin. He's gonna get bashed up. Nice heal coming out from the Winter Wyvern. Unfortunately, mind control, when he pops out, he might just die. Nope, they don't want to go for the kill quite yet. Spearbreaker does get called in. They're going forward. Kaka gets the swap, and now he gets that stolen, and it will be a stolen swap. But oh my goodness, SCC
Kaka
takes damage.
once again.
And this is it. The cold embrace, though, healing up the Venge as well as the Glimmer Cape, trying to survive. Mugi in a lot of trouble. He's not even going to heal his team. Can he get the Yules off? Not in time. Gets him up, but still done. He goes on. SCC somehow still alive. All the illusions are attacking it. Oh, that one illusion. It gets the kill right for it. Dies. Venge.
800
It finally
gold.
works. And just like that, we were making fun of
Even
it.
the Radiance
Yeah.
works.
It goes, exactly, and that gets killed. Now KP in a little bit of trouble. He has an Orchid, doesn't even need it. Nicely done there by K to get it out. They just lost 3 racks, maybe 2 full sets. The range racks going down to Treants right now. Will Mind Control make it in time? No, he will not. 2 full sets of racks are going to go down, and man, it looked like Newbie just wanted to end the game. Instead, they usually when people do that and fail, they just lose the team fight. They still get 2 racks, though.
Well, that's exactly what they needed to do with Panda, just going in. I mean, they used the Winter Wyvern ulti, which was a big deal.
Yeah.
Just try to go on a PA split and just try to control the PA. That's pretty much it.
And they're going for Roche now. Miracle wants to get this quickly as can with Pan down. This should be a pretty easy take. You don't think Ray wants to fight without him, but we'll see how crazy Mugi actually is.
Minus 17 armor.
Oh, Roche is just down instantly. And that will be the cheese. Second Roshan. Mataman is very underfarmed. That's a problem for him, I think.
Panda with a basher.
Oh, and the call comes out, misses.
100 attack speed, talent with a basher.
Yeah, he puts in a lot of work. Are you surprised he can go for the health to primal split units? We saw like his Fire Panda gets one shot by Mirror. Does that matter?
That's why.
Yeah.
He just wants to play as a hero. I mean, the talents for playing a Panda, if you, let's say, get Ags, is pretty cool. But the 15 seconds downtime.
Oh, and there we go. The full Mjolnir gets sniped off by KP while he cuts the creep wave as well. And this is that annoying style we've seen KP play on the Nature's Prophet so much today already. Just TP's on out. Mugi bottom lane farming. At level 25 on Leshrac, this might be one of the big ones we see. You just get the edict, right? I mean, Lightning Storm slow. 3 seconds is quite a long time, right?
Yeah, that's
But
4 seconds slow.
is that worth it versus BKBs and stuff, though? While the Edict does go through BKB.
What's the damage? 36 plus 50. Oh, well, Edict is pretty ballsy.
Yeah. And they're trying to get that last tier 2 bottom. The Radiant is the 2 siege creeps. Unfortunately get called. And look at this, their whole base getting sieged down. No more reach on tier 4 tower, so any little damage could make your base exposed here. And now without those shrines, it's so easy to take a base. They don't have that 40 armor, 5,000 HP, whatever it was.
-4 second sprout cooldown. You can use it all the time.
Yep.
Lasts for 6 seconds. It's pretty insane.
Dire's middle
Pretty
tower
good.
is
And
under
this is the
attack.
one game where finally we were talking about all these talents we were going to see, and this might be the game where a lot of people hit 25. Miracle already has them. The plus 5% coup de grace. We do see him get obviously versus the
You're
breaks
just
on.
showing off for French.
I'm not even
Say
saying in
something
French.
else, like La Piano, Citroen, whatever.
That's all I know. That's all I've learned. Dota taught me one thing in French and one thing in German. I don't even remember what it is. SCC. Level 23. Oh, Miracle's going. He just splits immediately. We'll try to fake out the stun. Oh, he gets picked up by the Rubik, but Force Staff forward as well as Glimmer came. And see you later, Storm Panda. See you later, Fire Panda. Both go down. And he's just running that Earth Panda away. Look at how slow it moves, please. Oh, my goodness. Double crit from Miracle. Instantly kills the Panda. Now they're in a little bit of trouble. He does have buyback. Mind Control is top, has boots at travel, but he has to keep this lane pushed out, or Furon will just take your tier 4s so quickly. He wants to get that tier 2 bottom first off.
Well, he can just TP into base. Tier 4 towers do not have regen anymore.
Yeah. Look at this, KP just split pushing over here. And they're going to try to look for him. Does he have ulti? He does, and he will slow him down. This should be an easy kill. He was a little bit aggressive cutting that wave, and now, well, see you later, my friend. They get vision of him from the call. Gonna try to bring him down slowly. Miracle will pick up that kill. 534 gold. Going for that Monkey King bar next. Bottom lane. Oh, that tier 2 tower so close to falling. Unfortunately, it will still be up, and Dire get to continue on into the base middle. Faith is level 18 now. It feels like, man, Faith has some Spirit Breaker games, but this game, it's feel like he's been a little bit underwhelming. The rest of the team done very well, and whoa. We almost go in right there, and there we go. Swap comes in. Kaka's in a lot of trouble. He gets the Glimmer off. Do they see him? Not yet, but they know where he's going to be. But Kuroki's in a lot of trouble himself. This might just be a straight-up trade. Faith moves forward, try to see him. Kuroki hasn't even died yet. Mugi getting that kill does. It is a 1-for-1, but Faith, I lied. Faith will go down, trying to get his brother, who bought back on the Rubik. And Liquid could be fine just going back, or will they continue to push? Obviously, this is PA has an Aegis. Not too scared to go in, but he's like, we got to defend this base. And that tier 4 almost dead, only 225 PP Dire base.
What level is Fury on?
21.
Yeah, once he gets to level 25 with no cooldown, he can just try to... They need to get that tier 2 tower on the bottom.
Yeah. Once that's there, even more pressure. You might think he's going bottom, he'll just go top, take that tier 4. It'd be extremely scary, but Miracle still very farm. Took him a little bit longer to get it this game, but some of his crits have just been right on point. Now he's going for that abyss, it looks like. Kaka, like I said, had quite a bit of farm a little bit ago, but now he's stuck on the same items, going for that at next. Just feels like the supports on both teams have fallen off a little. The only good part is Winter Wyvern. He doesn't really need items. He's there, Cold Embrace, and he has some. He has that 8th. Scans up, they're like, is ready game. They scan in the same spot. Both of them have the same sort of idea going on.
Should just probably give a cheese to PA. Well, she doesn't care. She has a full Abyssal Blade in a base.
And
Would
8
be
second
cool.
KB
Oh,
still.
he needs to TP back in case Furion wants to snipe it.
And look at that Furon. By threatening to snipe that chicken, he gets the tier 2 tower. KB, he's just playing those mind games, and it's working out very well. All the towers gone now except some tier 4s and 1 tier 3. And GH, I believe you're dead, my friend. Faith will get there in time. SC's ready to go. Gets the right clicks. Does buy some time. Unfortunately, he does it on the Panda instead of Faith, but Kaka will blast him, get the kill. And that is 80 seconds he might have to buy back for. And KP's like, wait a minute, this shrine still stands? We lost a fight because of this. Takes it down.
Dire's top shrine has fallen.
Oh, whose chances? Who do you like scaling into the late game more?
Well, Viper has a lot of items to make, a lot of space.
So as long as
Still,
he gets some farm.
Panda is kind of full. Can get one more item, upgrade Basher. Furion has almost enough gold for a Hex.
Yeah, it feels like it's
Yeah, but Phantom Assassin is full.
Yeah, Boots of Travel too, and that's about all she needs. Moonshard as well. And that's it. Yeah, it feels like Furion as well as Viper. Feels like whoever can get some more tier 4 items before the other definitely has a little bit of an advantage. And Shrine, Newbie will take that last one down. Not give him any chance to do some weird plays by TPing behind him. And now it feels like Newbie definitely doesn't want to lose this game. Going into that loser's bracket, Liquid, obviously, hey, we can be in the winner's bracket finals if we win this game. Playing a little bit safer than they have been all tournament. And now 5.7k up on that Nature's Prophet, saving for buyback.
Miracle says it's enough. Divine Rapier queued up.
Divine. Well, what do you replace? The Battle Fury?
Deso.
Deso?
He needs to have a Battle Fury just to clear the waves.
Gotcha. Could he just, I mean he doesn't even have to sell, he could just put it in his backpack, right? Yeah. That's a crazy thing about backpack. I remember when we used to have to, you know, you'd have to use chickens to shuttle in the items you wanted. Be 8 slotted with a chicken. A lot easier now.
Remember when you needed to buy every single component of the item?
Before,
you couldn't
yeah.
buy a full item.
And man,
Switch between the shops.
It's a rough one. Definitely don't miss that one at all. And here we go. Just nice vision. I mean, you don't really think of Furion or Nature's Prophet as a vision hero, but he's done a good job just sending those treants everywhere, so he knows there's 3 heroes top lane. If they really want to do something bottom, they can.
Well, the thing is, they will try to force a Roche fight, which is up in 1 minute.
Yeah.
And with a Furion, they can just try to TP, split a fight, get the tier 3, maybe even tier 4.
Whoa, here we go. They're going on to Miracle. He does have a BKB. He's getting stunned up nicely. There we go. The BKB's pop now. He has the Battle Fury. He's cleaving 2 of them down at once because of Mind Control holding him in place. He gets the Panda ulti off. They are going to ulti the Earth Panda. That's nice. No more stun. Looks like Mugi might just drop here on the backside. We're going to see stuns coming out on Faith as well. Miracle still alive, and that is a problem. They went all out on him, but bottom lane.
Glyph used.
Glyph is used, and look, these treants are going to put in even more damage. GH is like, oh, I got to clear him out. One more hit, gets it off. Now they're going to go for him. They do find the Furion, and he should go down, but Miracle as well died to a solo Panda. I did not see that one coming at all.
Oh,
The
spins. That was actually the spin from the attack as well.
Oh my goodness, but what a play. SCC just top lane, sticking around a little bit, but, well, maybe starting a little too soon. He does get the kill on Miracle, which is nice, but now you look at the top, and there's 4 heroes dead for Newbie and only 1 for Liquid.
Everyone has a buyback. Plus,
Yep.
this is a 3rd Roche. Refresher Sharp. Who's the best one to pick it up?
It just
Winter Wyvern?
Winter Wyvern, that's what I was thinking. Obviously, I mean, Axe could be decent, you know, double call. If he had a double call right there, they would have killed Panda
there
too.
were no crit there, sadly, for
Exactly.
Liquid.
And he did use a lot early. We saw a lot of first hit crits early in the game.
Also, there was a Winter Wyvern ulti on Lash, so BKB was kind of wasted on a PA. It was the whole duration.
No, with Mind Control moving around still. Not many items. Going for a Heart next. Saving for that BKB. No, he can't get him. There's still a tier 1. 46 minutes into the game. The tier 1 stands. Looks like it won't anymore, but Viper will finally bring it down. Getting close to a Butterfly. That is a lot more damage from the Viper. Feels like he still has a long way to go to get those items. And Sheep Stick still not on Nature's Prophet. Has the gold, but saves for buyback. When is it ever like... It feels like some people play too passive, like, oh, I need to have buyback, but what if that Sheep Stick, you get the sheep off on Miracle and you just kill him, right? It feels like...
Well, started with level 3 swap and Winter Wyvern ulti plus a heal. Level Venge is level 21, plus 15 Vengeance Aura damage. PA just needs to be close to Venge
And there we go.
for the extra damage.
Wait, what does it even look like? Oh, it's a giant glowy green orb. Miracle will actually take it. No sell. No
You
sell
can
price
pass
for
it on and
Yeah,
put
you
it
can
in a
pass it.
backpack, which is pretty shitty.
Would you say it's too good when
Yeah.
you mean that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking about cheese as well in a backpack, that
Shouldn't work.
maybe you should not be able to pick it up in a backpack.
But still be
Seems
able
like
to pass it.
Aegis.
Yeah, makes sense. Well, middle lane getting pushed in a little bit by the Dire side, but Mind Control's illusions will help Split push it out. And now we just see the constant pressure bottom lane with 2 sets of racks taken. They have to be so careful about bottom lane being pushed in.
Well, the level 25 talent seems like so good, so overpowered on every hero. Like, look at Rubik. plus 75 spell amp if you steal something, or just have a 7 seconds cooldown for telekinesis.
There's not really any magic damage besides the Splinter
but
Blast.
not this game, yeah. But look at Winter Wyvern. 6 seconds, more than 6 seconds Winter Curse.
He did on the Panda. He went the Primal Split cooldown, but not the health to Primal Split units. That's an interesting call by him. Oh, Matumba Man. Uh-oh, they're going in. They find Mugi. He gets the Ghost Scepter off, but that will probably not be enough. We're going to see an ulti on Faith from the Winter Wyvern, and that's going to be a 2-for-1. They lock him down. Nope. Oh, see you later. He has his level 20,
Look at
which
the
used to be
AoE.
25.
That's why I was thinking about Ether Lance and Axe.
Just so,
it's like
so
mini
sad.
Ravage.
Yeah. And now we do see Faith with level 20. That 400 charge speed feels pretty good. Used to be the level 25 talent a little bit longer. Top lane, tier 2 just goes down. Miracle, Matumba Man. We have PA just going to push into the base. Nope, they're going to back out. They're fine with this. They're slowly strangling. This is the first decently sized lead that Liquid has had all game, 4K. And here we go, they're TPing in. Those boots of travel too. He got the dust off. KP is going to be in a little bit of trouble. Oh, and the Abyssal Blade there will pick him off. And that's the problem. You want to split push so bad as a Nature's Prophet, but it's so easy now. We do see middle lane, they're going in. Faith will cast his ulti, but Kuroki as well as Matumba Man trying to just get out of there. Actually, they're running them down. Gets them out of the way, and now they're back with the Viper finally getting those items like we talked about. Mjolnir as well as a Butterfly. He does quite a bit of damage now.
Yeah, but they went all in on items that can use a break to remove the mischance from Phantom Assassin Blur, but they have nothing to deal with the Viper's Butterfly.
How do you feel? He sold Desolator actually for the Monkey King bar on Phantom Assassin.
120 damage on level 25 for Viper.
Here we go. Monkey King bar up on the PA now. A little more attack speed, a little more damage, and look at Matumba Man. He's just fluttering all over this tower right now. Can they bring this tier 3 down? They do. Nicely, they can kill shrines if they want, or they can just go over this Rax. Man, Nature's Pro 20 Saints are like, I don't want to buy back, but I might have to. GH does get thrown uphill, but he just blinks away. And here we go, nice call. Can't get the Primal Split off. They need to kill him before he does. And what a play. They do bring him down. SEC has to buy back. He's coming in. Kuroki, nice swap. GH on the backside now still. And Faith gets instantly crit by Miracle. Miracle just feels like he's doing too much damage right now. And that's going to be a buyback from the Panda, but they can't even go back in. See you later, melee Rax as well as the ranged Rax. And Liquid just managed to have a great game after great game. Their positioning always on point, especially with Winter Wyvern and Vengeful Spirit. Nice job by Kuroki and GH. Buyback from Faith now. Will we see a charge coming in? A lift back coming on to the Viper, and there we go. GH actually does get hit. Will he get bashed? He does get bashed again, so he can't cold embrace anyone. Can't get off. Matumba Man goes down. Panda does split. Kuroki gets uphill. Mind control. Gonna get that call, and there we go. We have the Aeon Disc going in. Unfortunately, it just tanks a little bit of damage. Mugi, uh-oh, Miracle. He's just waiting to get out of this tree prison. Nice swap back. Mugi yules himself into the air. Break actually comes on Axe, so he doesn't spin. Do we get the dunk? No, he actually missed it on Mugi already. They get the kill. Unfortunately, Mind Control should go down here as well. Hexed up is the PA. Doesn't have his BKB, but he does have an Aegis of the Immortal. He's trying to run uphill, so he gets a little bit of vision. Now he might throw some daggers after he's not silenced. There's a dagger. There's a first hit bash. There's a kill on KP. Still has buyback. GH will go down. No, nice stun by Kuroki, keeping Faith from ulting the Winter Wyvern. On the backside, we just see Miracle blows up Kaka again. He will come back alive with that Aegis. Kuroki will die. Gives that Vengeance Sword to everyone, though, so they do less damage.
Oh.
Throw him up in the air. They purge it off immediately. And now Miracle, see you later. He goes down.
And they have buybacks on
the PA illusion. It's chasing him. It actually did quite a bit of damage to KP with that first crit. And that's an instant buyback for Miracle to defend top. So it looked like a one fight from Liquid, like going into the middle of the base. They overextend a little bit, a lot of buybacks from Newbie, but they hold.
Yeah, the thing is, Fate was doing such a good job controlling Winter Wyvern, so he couldn't use a good ulti, wasting all of his mana just for Arctic Burn, Glimmer Cape, using the Cold Embrace, so he did not even have mana. Then he bought back, did the same thing all over again.
And there we go, buyback from Vengeful Spirit. If the two teams want to fight, the buybacks are very limited on both sides. Looks like only a Viper and Winter Wyvern actually have it up.
Yeah, Refresher Shard is on the Phantom Assassin, actually.
Is that just all your items and abilities? I guess he just wants it for the BKB.
And the extra Abyssal.
That will be big. If he has, so that's like having a 10-second BKB again, which is nice. 11 actually, because he has 6 + 5. I did my math. And ulti comes in from GH. Mugi getting right-clicked down. I mean, the problem is, oh, what a swap back. And now they're just going to find him. Mugi taking so much damage. SEC does get his split off. They charge in. Can they bring down the PA? They're doing so much damage to him. Mugi just even in the air. He has so much AoE damage. That is no buyback now from Miracle. KP goes down. No buyback as well. Mugi dies. It's a 2-for-1 trade right now. And there we go. Faith charges in. GH dies. Over to Mugi. Mugi putting in so much work. Faith goes down. Matumba Man, though, here. Mind Control gets the call up onto Rubik. And yeah, buybacks are limited right now. Croaky getting healed up nicely. SEC's like, wait, I'm in here alone. Where'd everyone go? Tries to kill Croaky, can't quite do it.
No one has a buyback.
Oh, and look at, they actually find Kaka. Oh, he Glimmer Capes up, but GH can just follow him. Now Kaka has to juke. Will he Arctic Burn? Doesn't have it for about 3 seconds. Doesn't know he's uphill. Looks like, oh, blinks over the top and no TP. He'll just blink the other way. And he will get out of it. That, I mean, if they killed him, that could have been the game, because now he can defend with Splinter Blast as well as Fade Bolt.
Now Viper's just gonna go for tier 4. 60 seconds for Nature's Prophet, Panda 90 seconds.
The bottom lane.
I don't think
be
they
careful.
can defend this.
Yeah, this tier 4 tower will drop, it looks like bottom, but unfortunately Kuroki is here, so it will not. Creep spawn as well. And here we go, they're just gonna go for the game-winning play. Matumba Man, finally with those items we were talking about. All he needs is Mjolnir and Butterfly. Dunk comes out on a creep, giving that move speed to Kaka. Oh,
Attack
barely
speed as
gets
well.
it off. 15 seconds left for Mugi. Will he even make it in time? We have a glyph up, and they're going to use it early. Use it on the tower. Smart play. And now it's going to be up to this Leshrac. Can the Leshrac plus the Rubik hold for just a little bit of time? Nice blink forward, actually. Kaka gets it onto the Viper to buy him a little bit of time. He BKBs. He's just right-clicking it right now. Does he do enough damage? Looks like he might. Mugi's here trying to bring down Winter Wyvern, but this Viper doing so much. Nice pickup from Kaka. Throws Mind Control. Stuns them both.
What an
there we go. Looks like we are going to have Matumba Man just right-clicking down, and it will be the end of the game. A little bit of a base race situation, and Liquid, refusing to drop a game, takes this 2-0 against Newbie in a hard-fought game. I mean, what happened near the end there? Was it just an overextension by Newbie on that last fight in the base?
I think they might try to drag it a little bit more. I don't know, but they did not have any against that Viper, who also had a cheese and...
I came.